Jazz hands. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the HFD Podcast. Today we've got KP.
How are you, man?
And we've got the special guest, the Jazzman.
Jazzman. You know what? I got sent this thing for the Jazzman. We've got to introduce him, so it's like, you know, we've got to put it up. The Jazzman is here.
The Jazzman.
He's here, isn't he?
He is. He is here.
I heard this music is really relaxing.
It is. I don't think can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us talk.
They can hear us? Yeah.
I heard it's really relaxing.
It's soothing.
It is soothing.
Look at
It
those
just
hands.
suits with the Jazzman, doesn't it?
That's right, guys.
It's the best. Oh, man. That was good.
But guys, if you're brand new into our live of podcast, into the podcast, make sure you like, share, subscribe,
Comment, everything. Do all that
and
stuff.
hit the bell for notifications so you know exactly when we go live, guys.
See,
So,
it's sort of fit for purpose now because I always usually say, I'm like, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm like, all that jazzy stuff. So,
yeah.
the
Don't
Jazzman's
forget,
here.
guys, the Jazzman's
So
here. So
it's like-
anything.
It's sort of,
It's so jazzy.
it sort of fits in now, doesn't it?
It's just jazz.
That's it.
It's just jazz, guys. But it's good to have the Jazzman here. We missed you, man. Last time we saw you was a
We're
chili
doing a
challenge.
chili challenge, was it?
Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Yeah.
Well, speaking of challenger, or not challenges, but we had a challenge tonight, guys. We were on TikTok live, did a battle with Team Adelaide, and yeah, it went pretty crazy. So we had a bit of a challenge. He beat us, but then we said to him,
I thought it was golden goal. We
we
won.
said to him, go and go, and he did accept it, but.
That means we won. No backsies, man. No backsies. You know what I mean?
But no, I reckon we'll both do the challenge, so we'll both do it together. He's a
So,
good bloke. Thank you, Team Adelaide, and we'll
Yes,
do another
thank
TikTok
you.
battle again. It was awesome. We'll get the Jazzman here next
so
time.
before we get into it, we've got a few people in the chat. We'll read out a few of those chats. We got Glenn. Glenn Hallows in the chat, who is apparently going to shave his eyebrows because we won the battle. Is that right?
Yeah, so
And he's
because we
got a
won,
good
because we won we won the last battle,
Ah,
and he goes, if we win the last battle, that he was going to shave his eyebrows.
Yeah. So,
So apparently that's happening, guys. I don't know exactly when, but he's going to give us an invite
but apparently it's
for his live, but it's happening.
So,
Shaving his
Wild
eyebrows.
you're a legend.
Glenn's wild.
Glenn is wild.
Glenn.
So, I mean, we got
Jazzy
Glenn in the
Glenn.
chat. Yeah, Jazzy Glenn. We got Glenn in the chat. Nora. I'm not sure who else, but how's everyone going? So, what have you been up to, boys? How's it been?
Oh, mate, I'm just, busy.
Busy? You've been busy looking
What?
like
Yeah.
Stingray from Cobra Kai.
That's right.
Are you trying to get
Stingray.
away from Aussie Seth Rogen to the Aussie Stingray?
Yeah. I'm trying to, man. It's the beard, but I think Aussie Seth Rogen will come back soon.
Oh, Aussie Seth.
Yeah.
You're Aussie Seth.
I was actually waiting for someone to drop a universe on us,
And then
and I would have got rid of the whole thing.
that would have been next
Oh.
level.
A universe is a gift on TikTok.
That would have been crazy.
And you have to shave.
He
I would have
would've-
shaved it all off.
He
Someone
said
gave it.
he was
Yeah.
contributing that. He said he would have done it. So
Ah,
But no one did, so the beard stays for now.
next time.
Glenn,
Next
hello.
time.
Glenn says shaving me eyebrows. Can't wait. Glenn's wild, man.
It is wild, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. But no, that was good fun. We had a good time with that TikTok battle. Johnny G was here and he was letting loose, and
Johnny G.
Johnny G.
Johnny G was here.
Where's Johnny G?
Yeah, where is Johnny G? Glenn reckons he was going to shave his head for a universe. Listen, I definitely wasn't going to shave my head for a universe, but you know.
It's you got to just do what you got to do. But
Amanda says you would. Maybe she's going to say you wouldn't have been allowed back in the house. Is that wouldn't? She wants
you
the
would
beard.
have been.
Yeah, but I reckon she was maybe meant to say
No,
wouldn't.
would. No, would.
Oh, she wants it gone. Does she not like the
She
beard?
doesn't like it.
Oh yeah, Jess doesn't like when I have a big beard.
No,
either.
she doesn't mind the beard, but not this long.
When I had my massive beard, you know that lumberjack one that I sent you the picture
The
of?
lumberjack
I
beard
had
is
to
the
make it.
best.
I had a huge beard. And then I shaved it off and Jess looks at me and she's like, KP's back. Or might use my name, you know. Or my actual name is back. You're back.
Yeah.
She's like, you're back to your real self.
That
I
was good. Yeah.
Dude, it was when I sent him a picture of it. It was huge.
The lumberjack, yeah. That was massive.
We're gonna have to get our mods in here to we'll get this out here. I'll get happening. Beautiful. There we go. All right. So yeah,
There it
would
goes.
not. Amanda's saying definitely would not have been let back in. So what about you, Jasmine? What have you been up to, man?
playing a few clubs.
Playing a few clubs.
Yeah. Jazz bars lately.
I
Yeah.
like it.
It's all happening. Jazz
What-
is coming back.
What's your
guys.
favorite instrument to
Is
play?
jazz back? It's
Yeah.
back with a bang.
Back with a bang.
Is it?
It's the 20s thing, you know.
What's the best jazzy instrument you reckon?
Oh, double bass.
Double
Big
bass.
boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
It's definitely
It's the
not.
best.
It's definitely not part of cancel culture. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
You can't cancel the
Yeah,
double
yeah,
You
you
bass.
can't
cancel
cancel the jazz.
You can't
Nora
cancel
says
jazz.
she can't picture you without a beard.
Oh, really?
Glenn is just laughing.
Apparently, I look like an eagle when I shave my beard.
Does that mean you'll be on? Does that
What?
mean you'll be on Eagle Fang in Cobra Kai?
I would. I'll be the face. I'm like the mascot of the West Coast.
There'll be
Eagles.
Hawk versus Eagle.
That's right.
Man.
Yeah, but nah, I look like a little baby. I look actually like a little baby.
Do you know what the thing is? When you've got a big beard and then you shave it, even when you look in the mirror,
It looks
personally, it trips you out.
Yeah, it does.
I shaved it and it felt like my mouth, my chin was ending like here, and I was looking in the mirror and I was going. I was like, "What's going on?" Like it was freaking me out for the first
It
day.
was.
Like it trips
It
you out.
was. It was. But no, I like it. I like it, but it does get annoying.
Beards do get.
They do get a bit annoying, so I might give it a trim.
They're good, but it's then shaving's annoying sometimes.
Shaving is annoying.
Yeah.
Shaving is annoying, but
Glenn
you
says
got
love
a-
Cobra Kai, man.
A little beard.
You got a little bit of beard.
Yeah.
You growing it like Chrissy, or
Maybe a little.
is that a jazz thing?
It's look. You need a little beard.
He's
to
got a
jazz
goatee.
that little
Goatee is a jazz
Yeah,
thing, isn't
It
it?
is.
Goatee.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is too much for jazz.
Yeah.
That's like this is like you're like
That's,
cutting down trees.
yeah. That's.
I'm a lumberjack.
That's it. Like, you like rock up with your axe and you're like, where's that tree?
yeah, that's right.
He needs a chainsaw when you get a
Oh,
beard like
no.
this.
That beard's like metal, not.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like steel
Yeah.
wool.
You know what I love about? Like someone asked me a question and I can't answer
know what I
it
mean?
straight away. I'm like,
But do you know what? That's the one thing I loved about having my beard. I used to sit there and just go like this.
yeah, that's what I do, man. That's what I do.
You do, you do.
Yeah, I do. That's what I do, man. It's
Yeah.
it's.
Glenn
But-
says, who's your favorite character, man, in Cobra Kai?
It has to be Johnny. I mean, you know, it would have been
Listen, Karate Kid, favorite character is Mr. Miyagi,
yeah.
and then Daniel. But as Cobra
But
Kai,
I don't think Daniel would be the favorite.
nah, not as Cobra Kai. Johnny's, and probably Miguel, one of them two. They're the good character. Like, because they're there from the start, you get a connection with them, I think.
Yeah, I like Hawk.
Hawk's champion. I love Hawk.
Well, I like the way he
And
transitions.
I like the
from,
Greek kid,
the
man,
bad-
Dimitri.
Dimitri's awesome.
Because he sucked, and then all of a sudden he was like good.
Yeah,
He was like,
yeah,
and he was like shocked that
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
Wow.
what? Dimitri's wild.
Dimitri was good, but yeah, look, I reckon Johnny's my favorite.
Oh, Johnny's cool.
Did you watch Cobra Kai?
I haven't watched.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
watch.
yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
watch Karate Kid?
I loved karate.
But you know what? You commented the other day on the show, and I was talking about it with Johnny before. I know it's completely off topic. Mandalorian's way better than Book of Boba Fett, isn't it?
100%. Yeah.
They missed a trick with Book of Boba Fett, I think. Chris hasn't seen it, but I'm just asking you. You know why? Every episode, I said this to John, of Mandalorian is good. The first, I reckon, 4 episodes of Boba Fett sucked.
And it only got good
Yeah, after.
after.
When
yeah.
Man-
When-
yeah,
yeah,
when Man-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they could have done a lot more.
Yeah, they missed a trick. That's what I'm saying. I think they missed a trick with it.
Boba was such like a badass. in
Yeah,
Star Wars.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think they missed a trick with it. Like it
Yeah.
was, Mandalorian was better, wasn't it?
100%. Yeah. Mando was just consistent, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every episode you could watch and like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mando was wild.
Glenn
Yeah.
says,
Wild Mando.
Glenn says,
The best.
yeah, he's beautiful about Hawk, and then he says, favorite color Hawk. There was blue, red, purple. Oh, his hair. I liked red.
You like Red?
Actually, you know what? I liked him at the end with the shaved head.
Yeah, so
when he
do
was
I.
back to normal.
Yeah.
I liked him back to normal when he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he got confidence, and he was like, I'm gonna win this fucking shit. And he jumped on the mat like he was like,
I loved it when he was lit.
lip was cool,
Yeah.
and Johnny was bagging him.
Yeah. Hey, that whole show. I know we've talked about it before, but like, it's goes against like pretty much everything that right now, or like political correctness.
Yeah.
It isn't. Doesn't.
Dude, I grew up in the era of coaches that treated you like that.
Yeah.
And if you were a coach like that now,
No, you can't. No, it doesn't work.
I remember growing up, I was polishing boots. Like,
yeah,
that's how it was.
But-
hardcore.
Oh,
But that's why I like the show, because
it's
it was
cool.
refreshing
Oh,
to see
cool.
that. I don't know. For me, it was. You know?
no, it was. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but yeah, give it a shot, man. You'll like it.
Oh,
Gotta
Cobra
watch
Kai's
it.
killer.
Yeah,
You love Karate Kid, you love Cobra Kai. That's what I tell everyone.
Yeah.
If you were a Karate Kid fan, you love Cobra Kai.
If you go back to episode, was it 16? We talked about
Ours? Yeah.
We talked about Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But guys, we're here today. What are our topics we're talking about today?
Well, the topics we're going to talk about today are unpopular opinions, which is a bit of could be a touchy topic,
Yeah.
which probably leads into cancel culture a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's our next topic, cancel culture. And then we're going to talk a bit about our YouTube journey so far, what it's been, and, we started and whatnot, and a bit about YouTube. And
Do you want to go do that for YouTube part first, or what do you want to do?
I'll let you decide, Stingray.
How about Jasmine? What do you want to talk about first?
Always start with YouTube.
Start with YouTube and then
See where
go
it goes.
through.
See where it takes.
Oh
us.
my
Alright.
God, Zakal's in the chat, man.
It's like, oh!
There's hi KP and Chris and the new guy in the middle. The new guy is the Jazz Man.
But Jasmine's not
Zakal.
new. He's always been here.
But-
He's in the shadows.
I'm in the shadow.
Zakal's a big supporter of our channel, isn't he? He's
Zakal?
always there. Every chat, he's always there.
Zakal is one of our biggest
He's
supporters. and
next level. He's wild.
He's wild.
So I'll let you start with it, man. Let you take it off
look.
for YouTube talk.
I mean, it's going well. The last couple of days has been crazy.
It's been hectic, hasn't it? Obviously people aren't going to know, but in the last day we were on like 500 and something subs, and we like got 100 and something 20 subs in like a day.
In the last 2 days we got like 100 and maybe 50 subs.
Yeah, it just went mad.
Wow.
It was going mad, and we were like messaging each other.
Uh,
All four of us were losing it, weren't we?
Yeah, so
And then we just had the Don in our
Yeah,
group
yeah.
chat going, "Well done, boys."
So our friend Team Adelaide, he helped with
Yeah,
some of that. So
yeah.
thank you, Team Adelaide. He's been promoting us on TikTok. So the guy's a legend. Thank you so much. Look, it's hard. You never see that. We have never seen a rise.
Not like
quick.
that at
No,
once. Not at once.
no. So it was unreal, and it makes you feel good that you're actually, you're doing something and it's paying off. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, because it's a hard gig, man. YouTube is a hard gig. We've been doing this for 2 years now.
That's the thing I was going to say to you. If someone asked you, I'll put the question to you straight up. If someone said to you, "Oh, you guys just go there and make an episode. It must be easy. Just do one thing a week." What would your reaction
I'll
to
say,
that be?
mate, you got no idea how many hours built. Like, especially when you're editing videos.
Yeah.
It's a lot hard. And even though we don't edit as much as we used to, because we do a lot of podcasting now.
But we make our own thumbnails. We make our own.
Oh,
All
of
these
course.
graphics, we make them.
Yeah, we make all our graphics, and to sit here for a couple of hours talking is not easy.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you're like come off a 12-hour shift
Yeah.
and you're talking and you're trying to keep awake,
Yeah.
trying to semi-entertain, people and have a
Yeah.
conversation. It's hard, man.
And I remember when we were learning OBS. We taught ourselves, didn't we?
We taught ourselves, yeah. And all this setup that you see around us right here, it's all us.
Yeah.
We've come up with it all, and
HFD Studios next level, isn't it?
yeah. No, it's a hard gig, man. YouTube is not easy, and
I'll say content creating in general is not as easy as
No.
people think.
and
Is that the way of putting it?
yeah, that's right. And you got to be active on a lot of different social medias to get your name out there.
Yeah.
So we're very active at the moment with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. So
Yeah.
you got to keep talking to your audience. It's not as easy as
Morgan Moo says Jazzman.
Oh, Morgan Moo.
Morgan Moo.
Hey.
Jazzman.
Jasmine.
With exclamation marks too.
Yeah.
If Elaine Bennis has taught you anything, if there's an exclamation mark, it means
That's
something.
right.
It's serious.
It's serious.
But
Wow.
You're a legend.
Yeah, you've been endorsed. By the way.
But no, it's a. I love doing it.
I love doing
You
it.
gotta love to do it.
Yeah, you got
If you love doing it, then you're gonna make it work. But it takes time.
Yeah.
You gotta have patience, and you gotta because I think we're on the cusp of our second birthday coming up on
Yeah.
the 24th of March.
Something like that, yeah.
So we've been running for 2 years now, 640 subs.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're halfway through the watch time.
Yeah.
We've got about 2,000 watched
And
hours.
we're over half of the subs.
So we are trying to get monetized.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all about getting paid to do this, but
But it would just help.
would
To
help.
be honest, for the start, it would just help the channel, won't it?
help the channel.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's good fun, and but every channel's different.
Yeah,
Like
of course.
one channel can go crazy,
Yeah, of
and
course.
another one can take a lot longer. So
Yeah.
But it's like arts and music,
Yeah.
You do do it because you enjoy it, and but
That's right.
look, you can't. It's hard to, people don't see the hours they put
Oh,
into
no
it.
way. No
Yeah.
way.
No, there's a lot of hours, especially when we're doing editing.
Yeah, editing.
So I'm editing a video at the moment. We did Lord of the Fries last week, so I'm editing that, and I've spent about a few hours on it. And I still haven't finished it. So it takes time, and collabing with people as well. So we've collabed with Team Adelaide on TikTok, and that's another way you can get more people.
Yeah.
It's just being discovered. If you can get discovered, then
Yeah, of course.
that's the hard part.
Just that one video that gets popular.
One video that gets popular. I mean, look, if you go onto YouTube and go onto podcasts, there's not many interactive ones.
No.
Not like this.
No way.
Not like this. So we're pretty unique in that aspect. There are interactive lives that go on, like the sports one.
Yeah.
But an actual podcast where you sit down and interact with people on the chat.
Yeah.
There isn't as many people. So we are unique in that way. And we're diverse. We're not just
We
one.
talk about a lot of topics.
Yeah, for the podcast, but we just don't do one video.
No,
we talk about gaming.
We do a soccer one.
We do. What else we do? Food. We still do
Food.
food.
Food reviews. We do podcasts. Obviously, we do gaming. We do challenges.
Yeah.
Food challenges are fun.
Food
So
challenges.
it's there's a lot.
Food challenges were really fun until I had to do one.
Yeah.
It wasn't that fun when I had to do it.
Which one?
When I had to do
met
that
you?
Sanger,
That's
even Chris didn't do it. I reckon halfway. Chris got 3/4, mate, but it was like,
it was big.
dude, I saw it coming, and you know what I was thinking? When it was coming, they were carrying it out. Do you know all that was going in my head was the Jaws music. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah, I could see it.
And it was going like this.
popping up.
And it was going, I was going, dude. I was going, oh my God.
I could
and
see
we were
it.
live, and I was going, in my head, I was going, that is fucked. That's all I was thinking. It was huge.
Zach Cooper's
Ale
Yeah,
House,
it was
yeah.
like, legit, like, my hands, like, it was wide, bro. It was
wide, and you could see it from like in the kitchen, and you could see them holding it.
It looked like a foot long.
It looked like
a foot long from 50 meters away, and then when we got here, it was like 7 foot long.
Yeah. If you guys want to go check that video
Oh,
out, it's
dude.
in our homepage.
That was crazy.
It's in that playlist or in our homepage. Just go check it out. But it was massive. And,
It was crazy, man.
But look, we're gonna be doing.
Was there a challenge that like beat you, Chris? Or you think one that you just
Well, that one beat me.
He
That
didn't
one,
finish
yeah.
it, but I think he could have if he pushed like the other one.
What else beat me?
When after he finished the Big V challenge,
I thought I could do it.
Oh.
we were in HFD studio, and I was talking to him.
Yeah.
And he was saying yeah.
Yeah.
And he admitted to me later, I knew he had no idea what I was saying.
No.
When he left in the car, I was like, listen, dude, just drive safe. He was done. And then Amanda made him sleep on the because he was done.
I was done.
He slept on the couch because he was.
I couldn't even move.
It's a proper food coma.
Dude, he went.
Oh no, it was next level.
Your
Like,
whole body coma.
you
like,
can't
it just-
like there was so much food in me,
Yeah.
and it was just like
He sent a message.
It took me like a week, like a whole 24 hours to recover.
He sent a message 2 days later in the group chat, and he's like, "I think I'm hungry now." It was like 2 days
I
later.
only ate for 2 days.
Yeah, two
Really?
full days. It was like,
Gee.
No, it was full on, but I mean, it's fun doing that as well. But
Can't
you know,
do
it's
it.
not a healthy thing to do, but it's fun.
No.
It's fun, but we got some. We're going to be doing some other stuff too with the Jazzman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So
We've had some
there's a lot
ideas put
going on.
forward.
There's
There's
a
a
lot
lot.
going on.
there's a lot
We've
going
had some
on.
ideas put forward.
Yeah.
I won't spoil
We won't
it,
spoil nothing.
but there are some things happening in the background
That's
that we're
it.
doing. So Rob is in the chat.
Oh, Rob is a nice guy. How many
Rob.
nuggets did you get through in the 5 minutes, big man? He said.
I think I got.
You beat the but you did
30
you did them
something.
all in 6 minutes,
Yeah.
something, didn't you?
Yeah, I got about 35.
But how many did you
Yeah.
do in the whole? You did them all.
I did 6:07 in 40 nuggets in 6
Yeah,
minutes.
so you did 40 nuggets, yeah, but
Yeah. It's just, those nuggets, right? They're
Yeah.
like really, how can I say it?
Starchy.
They're like,
They're
very, like the batter's really tough.
yeah, okay.
And when you eat it, it's trying to chew through
Yeah.
the batter. But if I did KFC, I reckon I would have smashed
If
it.
they were like
Yeah, so it's
popcorn
better.
chickens, you're like,
Oh, forget it.
You
smash
could
it.
eat 100
Listen,
popcorn.
I'll tell you, Rob, you
Yeah.
don't understand. That Super Sanger from Cooper's Ales House, Rob, when it come out, man, I was... I looked at it, I'm like, there's no way that's going in my body. Like, I knew, there's no way I'm finishing it. Like,
You know what I found easy? The 10 cheeseburgers was pretty easy.
oh, he smashed the 10
Yeah.
cheeseburgers. Like 8 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10 cheeseburgers was
5
easy.
Whoppers you smashed.
5 Whoppers. Oh, no, that
But
was,
you did it.
That was a struggle,
But you beat it.
I beat it, yeah.
The Big V was harder than 5
Oh,
Whoppers.
Big
Way
V was
hard.
next level.
That's
Oh,
way
something
hard.
else.
Do you know what
That's,
happened? Was the Big V, he
yeah.
wasn't going to beat it. And then we were there just looking at him, and he was like, he got a second wind. He was like, oh, well, I've got to do it. Because John actually did okay.
He did all right. But
Yeah, he did all right. But, like, when John saw it, he was like,
When John saw it, forget it.
dude, forget about it.
But you know, it's the chips and the shake.
Oh,
It's
dude.
everything that it just makes it so
Dude.
much. That big.
That
beef,
shake,
yeah,
oh man, that shake killed me. But yeah, it's good fun, man. Like doing it.
Yeah.
We're gonna Team Adelaide was telling me that he wants to go down to St Bernard's
Yeah, and do
Oh,
the pizza.
yeah.
and do the all you can eat pizza down there. So we might go.
So the question I ask is, how is there a challenge for all you can eat?
Well, we'll make our own challenge.
Do you know what I mean? If it's
So
all,
much-
what is it going to be? It's going to be like that Simpsons episode where Homer, they go, it's all you can eat. And then he's like, he's putting me out of business.
We'll probably put St Bernard's in
He's
it.
putting me out of business. You
I
can't
won't have any pizzas
you
left.
eat all of my food, you give it a bad review.
Oh yeah, we might go down there and do it. So
Yeah, all right. No worries.
yeah, because he's a crazy guy. That guy.
It's a crazy guy.
But no, we look. What do you got? Like, how do you see HFD going?
Oh, it's definitely growing. Like
Yeah.
we've been doing well. It's every week. I think we've been taking step forwards. That's my opinion. I think we've been, we went from doing things that you go back to all doing reviews in a car.
Yeah, we
You
were.
know, then we were, all you can eat until you drop is the challenge, you reckon? So that's not really a challenge because I'll just sit down after one cheeseburger.
I reckon how many you can eat in 20 minutes? Like how many?
Yeah,
how many
easy
pizzas-
pizzas.
how
Like
many
a
pizzas you-
competition more than a challenge. Like you're competing.
Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you had the 24-star nuggets from Carl's Jr., Zach Carl
Ooh.
says?
No,
I have not, no.
I haven't, but I'd love to.
24-star. We've only got 2 Carl's Juniors here.
We haven't done a Carl
Yeah.
Jr.
We've
episode
only
yet.
got 2.
We're gonna do a Carl Jr.
We were
Maybe.
going to do one, but we boycotted it. Inside joke.
we
haven't done it
will.
yet.
I reckon the next one maybe we'll go
Yeah,
there
Carl
because we're gonna bring out the New
There's
Zealand
one at
episodes.
West Lakes now, and obviously the one at
Yeah.
Prospect. I think
I'll
it
put
is.
it out to the chat. What do you guys like? What do you guys want to see in HFD? Like, is there anything you think that we can improve, or where do you see things going for us? Like, do you guys love the live podcast, or do you guys want more of the food, or what do you guys, like?
The thing is, we've had so many ideas from other, like we've got ideas from Johnny, even Rob. Like I've got some things in the works with Rob that we're going to do, like with the World Cup and that, like soccer ones.
Yeah.
Rob sends me ideas weekly, like texts me things, like,
Yeah.
and we just got so many ideas rolled up. Me and Chris, because we try to do 3 topics a week. I'll write them all down. I'm like, gonna just save them all because we want to do everything. There's so many things we want to talk about.
Yeah, of course. But how about you, Jez, man? What would you like? What do you think of HFD and how? Because you've been here from the beginning, right? You've
He
seen.
came here when he saw John die on the Nugget Challenge. And
No.
I went to town on that.
No, but he's been following us since like
Yeah.
our first
Oh,
episode
definitely.
that we did in the car.
Definitely.
from
Nordberger.
One of the OG followers. Of
You
uh,
are.
OG,
You are.
OG HFD fan.
Yeah,
Like, it's definitely come a
Yeah.
long way since then, hey, hasn't it?
it's a completely different thing now.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
It's a
definitely.
new,
It's evolved.
and things have to, it has to evolve, has to move
It
on.
does.
Yeah.
It does. And
Different phases, different,
I think with our
progression.
with our podcast to evolve it as well, like special guests.
Yeah.
Bring them in and do podcast with them. Similar to what we're doing here, but actually interview people that are,
Yeah.
and I reckon that will be a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, just keep going.
Well,
guys.
we were doing food reviews, like you're saying, and I just said to Chris one day, it was always a thing I wanted to do, was a podcast, and I was like, "Look, dude, let's just do a podcast." And Chris was just like, the reason I think we go forward with things is because we pretty much just say yes to most things. I was like, Chris, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And Chris like, yeah, no worries. And we put so much effort into that first podcast, right?
Remember?
Me and Chris were here for hours.
Oh, this took like 2 seconds to get
Yeah.
set up.
But
The
yeah, but
first
we were
one
like,
was like ages.
we took so much time to set it up, and then we'd finished. Chris got home, and I think he rang me, and he's like, "We got to do podcasts weekly now." He's like, "It's the best," because I love it. Like it was just it fit into place for us, didn't it?
It did, man. It did.
It felt right, didn't it, when we started actually doing
Yeah.
the podcast? Because it was.
Yeah, it was good. And we
It
had
just
like,
felt right.
we used to have TikTok. We used to do like
Yeah.
food reviews, and then after the food
And people were
review,
telling us.
we were on TikTok and people were talking, and they're like, we forgot one diet it was on.
Yeah,
we
they're
were
like-
just talking about.
And they're like, you guys should have a podcast because we were just talking
Yeah,
trash.
and that's how it started.
And then it's up again.
Yeah.
You
And I was
realise
saying, Chris, I always wanted to do a podcast. It was
Yeah.
just, you know,
But you know what? Doing a food review last week was fun.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Because,
Lord of the Fries was fun.
you know, the bloopers. And,
Oh, man.
Because you don't get bloopers in doing podcasts.
No.
It's all live. You
Only,
know what I mean?
only when Jim's here.
Only when Jim's here. Oh,
You know-
talking about Jim.
Talking about that, you know,
Have you seen Father Jim? Call 1-800. Where is Father Jim?
Where's he gone?
where is he? Where has he gone, big man? Do you...
I don't know. I did actually see him say "Hey lads" in the TikTok
You
chat.
might have just thought that was an
But-
impersonator. You know,
It
like
could
how
be.
like Saddam Hussein had these impersonators.
Father
all these,
Jim.
all these.
I just thought he was like one of those. Like that was
Jim.
impersonating Jim. He's like wearing a. He was wearing a. You know, one of those caps to make
One
his
of
hair
those
look like
caps, yeah.
Jim's.
Father Jim.
Yeah. Oh man.
We love Father Jim, and we hope he's back on the show
He'll
soon.
be back soon. He'll be back soon. We'll get him on with another one of his. He really thrived on when he did that real estate segment. Everyone loved it.
I know.
And when we did the Port Arthur massacre,
How good was that?
he came into his own, didn't he?
He did.
Father
He did.
Jim. He studied that, I reckon, because for ages he was going to let's do Port Arthur massacre, and I reckon he was studying it for weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we
was.
finally did it, and he come in. He was just
He was
he was
ready.
reading, and we were just looking at him.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
oh,
I
shit.
reckon that was probably his best performance
He loved
on the
it.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had so much good value,
Yeah, he loved
like,
it.
and people actually were listening. Oh, this is
Oh,
what
he
we
loved
do.
it. Remember,
So-
Lucas was like,
Yeah.
Father Jim, or not Father Jim at the time. He's like, Jimmy needs to be a news host. The way
He
he's
does.
reading.
Well, that's another few guys that we want to get back.
Yeah, Lucas and George.
Yeah, Lucas.
Well, they kept saying no to me because we're doing Wednesday nights, and they
Boba
wanted
Fett.
to watch Boba Fett.
Mm.
And now that I've watched it all, I'm like, you guys suck because I would have missed it to come here. Dude, listen, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
So
But-
does it come out live on that day?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Wednesday
but-
nights.
yeah.
Yeah,
So tonight.
but they really missed a trick with it. I think it could have been way better. That's
It's-
what I'm saying.
When it did kick in,
Yeah,
it kicked. It was
but it
brilliant.
was too late.
It was too late,
Yeah.
and also it wasn't. You know, I won't
Yeah,
say
no
too much.
spoilers, but
no
yeah.
spoilers, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Father Jim is out blessing food places for impending HFD visits, Rob says. Father Jim's out blessing all the food venues.
You know how we talked about Father Jim should do like a street talk.
Oh my God, you know, like Sam Newman used to do
Yeah,
street talk.
we
Oh,
would love to do that.
could you
but
imagine that?
It'd be so good.
Oh, he would be perfect for it.
He
He
would
would
be.
be.
Do you know what? You know what? At first, he'd be like. It seemed like he'd like be embarrassed, but I reckon he'd come into his own. I reckon
Yeah,
he'd do it.
Street talk is something we want to do,
Oh,
but
could
I
you
mean,
imagine?
100%,
Could you
yeah.
imagine Jimmy
Yeah.
doing street talk?
it'd be the best. It's just
Oh,
it's one of those things that, you know, if we can find time to do it, and everyone's
Yeah.
that's the thing, like, because everyone works,
We
and
would.
that's the problem because everyone works.
Listen, contrary to popular belief, this is not our full-time job.
No, no. So it's hard. It's difficult, guys, to do things all the time
Yeah.
because, you know, we're working, we're doing
Yeah.
other things. I've got a family,
Yeah,
so like we try our best to
yeah.
bring out the content
of
as much as we can. But you know, if it wasn't for you guys coming in and watching us, we wouldn't
And
do
you
it.
know what? I got to touch on that. Chris said about the family. Me and Chris in particular, I know, got to give a big shout out to our partners because
Oh, of course.
do you know how many ideas for me personally? I've said it to Chris, come from Jess
Yeah, yeah.
and
Like
then Chris with Amanda. Like so many times, I'm just sitting there with Jess and I'm like, I get her to just, and she just comes up and kill her. I think like the last week and this week, a lot of these ideas were Jess's ideas.
yeah,
I was
they
like,
were.
do you know what I mean? Like, so we're going to give a big thanks out to and a shout out to our partners. Like,
Yeah, no, thanks, girls. You
Yeah,
guys
they're
are
the best.
amazing. And Amanda was in the live today. She was
Yeah.
what was she doing? She was
she was liking the videos, tapping them.
and she gave some
That's it.
gifts. And yeah, she's a legend. Always supports us.
Yeah, you know what the thing is when you're first starting out, I'm going to say as a content creator, we're on YouTube. That our main thing is YouTube, and that's what we've got to thank other people like Rob is one of my best mates. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got all those people like Johnny that you need those friends following you at the start and supporting you.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Of course you need those, and
you know, and you got to give a big thanks out to them because they're the ones that get you going.
yeah, that's
Like, you know
right.
what I mean?
That's
So,
right. So we're, it's big thank you to everyone that
Yeah.
has come in and supported us, subscribed,
Yeah, exactly.
and if it wasn't for you guys,
we wouldn't be doing
it
it.
would be probably not
We'll be
doing it.
sitting here talking to the Don.
That's
and he's
it.
not even here. We're like, Don, man, what's going on?
But it's a lot of fun, and we're gonna, as I said, we're
We
gonna
will
keep
continue
going.
to do it. That's it.
We'll continue to do it. Get the jazz man in more often.
The jazz man's wild.
It's happy.
Do you know what? Last time the jazz man was here,
I know it was the chili challenge.
Yeah.
they're the challenges I'll take on.
We need a new chili.
Yeah,
challenge. We
because
need to find somewhere that. that's
To
got
my
chili.
memory, I smashed that chili challenge. I ate so many
You
chicken
did
wings.
smash
it.
I can do chili challenges. If it's not an abundance of food, if it's chili, like even the noodles that night, I ate John's noodles because John was dying.
Yeah.
I can do the chili ones.
We need to find.
We
one of
need
those
something
ones.
bigger. We need something that's just like ridiculous.
Somewhere in Adelaide, you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, that's what we
and,
want. We want that.
And
We'll
you
make a
get given
HFD
gloves,
waiver. Yeah,
and
that's what we want.
Yeah.
We wore gloves for that. What was that one called? Liquid Sun.
Liquid
That was
sun.
next level.
That was wild.
It got hotter. Liquid Sun.
I tried it a little bit, but I was very impressed that the father,
Jim, yeah,
Jim,
oh, yeah.
He was
Yeah.
excellent.
Father Jim, he gave it a crack.
Oh, we
and
got
I was
Amanda and Jess in the chat. Pretty much,
Legend.
legend.
they're both there. They're always supporting us, aren't they?
They are.
Always there.
We got
Yeah.
a few people in the chat in TikTok as well. How you going, guys? Join us on YouTube. We're live on YouTube, guys.
That's it. So, I mean, touching on it, like we said, it's the first time we've seen a huge spike like that in subs, isn't it? And it was good watching it, wasn't it? We were like messaging
It
each
just
other.
didn't stop, man.
And our group chat, we were freaking out, weren't we? We was like,
It just wouldn't stop. It just kept going up and
just
up
kept
and up,
going,
and this number here just kept going up.
it was on 520, 528.
It was like 528, and then it went to like
630.
I was like, it's not stopping.
Is it?
But
It's stopped now,
It's-
but
it's-
yeah, it's slowed
It's
down.
plateaued now.
What like initiated?
We don't know. It could have
Like-
been the stuff with Team Adelaide. It could have
Yeah.
been Chris was on TikTok a bit.
Yeah.
We don't actually know. It could have been a video that people watched and
It just started.
you know, like it just started going. Like yeah,
It just started cranking, and no, it was good to see. And our goal is what's our goal? What's our goal?
Our goal of HFD. What?
Yeah. What's the subscribe goal?
Oh, 1K by May.
1K by May.
Like,
is
that's
our
what we're
goal.
calling it. We're poets.
1K, guys.
We're poets and we didn't know it, so 1K by May.
1K
Yeah.
by May.
That's the goal. 1K by May. We've put that out there.
Yeah.
So hey, we get it. It's
Yeah.
a bonus. We wanted that. What was it? 500. We said we wanted it by
Yeah.
New Year's, and we got it on Christmas Eve.
Have you got
So-
that? Have you got the competition up? The graphic.
Yes, I think I'm
Oh, yeah.
pretty sure I have it.
So
yeah.
guys, we're doing a competition as well,
Actually, I
guys.
don't have it on here.
Oh, you don't. All right.
Yeah, but we'll show it. So I'll read out a few of the chats. So I said Amanda and Jess both in the chat there again. Amanda saying hello to Jess. Team Adelaide says, I have a chili for you. Had to sign to buy it.
Ooh,
There you go.
that's what
Rob
we
says
want.
hi, Jess and Amanda. Jess is saying hi back. Amanda saying hi, HFD family. Hi, Rob.
Johnny.
Hey, Rob, I like your Schnitthouse idea. Jess is saying to Rob. And then Johnny G's there. Hi, everyone. And Jess is there with the comment of the night. John's wild.
John's wild.
And then Rob says, Jess actually went to witness someone complete it. Yet to see it. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the Schnitthouse idea. Okay.
Oh, we can do the Schnitt House. We can do the challenge of the Schnitt House. Apparently, Team Adelaide's son's done the Schnitt House challenge,
Aha.
but I don't know how quick he did it though.
Yeah, so Rob has put here, it's a 1 kilogram schnitzel plus 1 litre of lager.
Yeah.
This is what I said. John writes Jess equals wild.
Jesse was
So,
wild.
Jess is wild. So
Jess is
the
awesome.
question I ask you, I asked him this, and Rob can get in on it too because he obviously knows about it. What do you do first, the schnitzel or the lager?
Oh,
Do you just scull the lager and get smashed,
Nah.
and then try to do
You
the
do
schnitzel?
the schnitzel because having a cold piece of meat is not good.
Yeah, but I reckon
You need
when
a
I'm
warm.
drunk, I reckon I can eat like
Oh,
nobody's business. That's me personally.
It's a liter of lager.
Yeah,
Team Adelaide's come back and said his son did it in 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
So that's the
That's-
time to beat.
That sounds pretty quick, to be honest.
I reckon that's fabricated.
Oh, it's
I'm
on top,
joking.
oh, so it's on top of the board.
Oh, it's on top of the board. So 12 minutes. There you go. I reckon that is a challenge
We should go.
to the Aussie set because I ain't beating 12
All right,
minutes,
let's do
but
it.
The Aussie set, mate. Listen,
You can-
Challenge accepted.
do you know what I'm going to say? If he could, if he can go to beefcakes and beat the Big V, I'll take it serious. Anyone that can beat the Big V, that thing, I'm telling you, dude.
Well,
That's something
his
else.
son
It's a
knows
monster.
about the Big V challenge, and
Has he
he
done it?
is keen to go do it.
We got to videotape it.
I wonder if there's anyone else who's done the Big V challenge, because we only did that. We've done. There's only
Only
three.
three.
Well, I'm the third one.
Third one, yeah.
Yeah. So only 3 people in the whole world have done the beefcake.
How did Big V actually beat it in the time he did it?
7 minutes.
What was it? 7 minutes.
He did it
He
in
did
7 minutes, bro.
I did it in 19 minutes.
Wow.
But dude, I don't know how he did that.
Oh, the guy's a beast, man.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
seen him?
seven-
He's the Big
Dude,
V.
I don't think Andre the
Big
Big
V,
V.
man.
Yeah, but I don't even think Andre the Giant could do that in 7 minutes. That's how crazy this thing is.
I reckon you use the lager in between.
Yeah, I'm sort of like
biased
that.
of the,
That's what I
so
reckon.
to
I
wash it
reckon.
down.
I
Yeah,
reckon.
I think
Yeah,
that's how you gotta do it.
100%. That's how
Yeah.
you're gonna do it.
And just so by the end,
Jess says there's one at the Pancake Kitchen too. There is. There's a pancake challenge at the new Pancake Kitchen. They got a board there, and I remember saying to Jess, I'm like, the big man will smash that board.
You know what?
Nah, but they're proper pancakes, bro. They're fluffy.
Nah, but you know what happens when you do a challenge, right? In your mind, you're like, I'm gonna smash it, and then when you start doing it, right, it's like, shit, this is harder than it looks, and you're like, shit, and what have I got myself into? That's what your mindset goes to.
Not your regular
oh.
cake says was just informed that the Big V has now beat him.
What?
What did he beat? What do you mean?
I was just informed the Big V has now bet him. Oh, you mean at the Schnitzel house?
Oh, dude, he would do that in like 3 minutes, bro. The Schnitzel one.
The Schnitzel one?
Yeah, the Big V, dude, 7 minutes. That thing's harder than the Schnitzel challenge.
It must be.
Oh, what?
Well, we don't know yet.
Robbie's with me. Robbie's agreeing with me. Get smashed and then eat it, because I reckon if I'm drunk, I'll smash it.
Yeah, but it depends how quick you drink the beer.
I'm gonna scull it and just
You don't want
smash.
you don't want that meat to get cold.
I'll scull it, and I don't care. I'll eat
Oh,
cold
you
meat.
know what? Cold chicken's not too bad.
Exactly.
it's all right.
When
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
It's not as bad as cold, like steak.
Listen,
Yeah, where it
for
gets
people,
hard.
Yeah.
for
What-
people in little old Adelaide, right? I'll tell you what the best meal ever is.
What?
When we were young, we used to go out, get drunk, and then stop on West Terrace at Hungry Jack's, and it tasted like I was at my EL's house having the best meal of my life. Because when you're drunk, it doesn't matter what you eat. That's what I'm saying. If you scull that beer, that schnitzel will taste like the best meal you've ever had.
Once when I used to live in Perth, I got really drunk one night and we went to this kebab house and it was like, I think there were Arabs making the...
Under 4 minutes, Big V did it.
Oh!
I said 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I said 3 minutes. He'll smash that. It actually doesn't surprise me, because
That's
if
insane.
you've been anyone, listen, Rob, not your regular Team Adelaide, if you've gone to Beefcakes, it doesn't do it justice, the video we made.
No.
Seeing that thing in person, listen, like, Rob knows how tall I am. It's like, it's huge, bro.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
100%.
That's why it doesn't. I said he'll do that in 3 minutes,
How-
and then 4 they're saying.
How much does the V burger weigh?
Oh, dude.
It's more than a kilo.
Oh,
The big V burger.
Yeah, way more.
It's
Dude,
good.
it's got 6
two
patties.
people were bringing it out. They were holding it side by side.
6 patties, and then it's got 2 chicken fillets, but they're like...
Isn't it got 3 fillets?
Nah, it's 2, but they're thick. Like
They're
that
huge.
thick.
It's massive chicken.
They're that thick. And that's what kills you, the chicken.
Yeah, chicken's
And
massive.
there's like,
It's
is
got 6 patties though.
Is there bacon and stuff?
Yeah,
in there
bacon.
as well?
8
Yeah.
rashers of bacon, I think.
Yeah, well,
6 patties, 2 chicken
It's
fillets.
full on.
Dude, the thing's next level. So
that's jazz.
I was drunk and had halal gyros, was still gross. Yeah, but I bet you ate it. That's the difference.
Johnny G.
If you weren't drunk, you wouldn't have finished it.
I want to put that to the test.
Yeah,
All right, so
drunk. You got to be drunk.
we're going to go to the Schnitz house, and I want to see this guy get drunk.
Dude, a lager, 1 liter of beer, I'll be finished product.
And then, but I want to see...
I want
no,
to
what I want to
I'll drop on the floor.
what I want to see is you eat, see if you can finish it when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Because I reckon,
I'll
am I
finish a liter of beer, but
the only one that's on the challenge and actually beaten it, apart from the chili?
yeah.
Yeah.
The only ones I've completed both chili ones. But do you know what? The Team Adelaide's saying he's got that hot chili. The 2 chili ones, I said it to Johnny, to me, they were piss weak. For something that's called the Liquid Sun, I smashed that.
Apparently, there's a chip challenge, and they're the hottest chips in the world.
Well, there you
I
go.
saw Shaquille O'Neal do it.
Yeah.
Kilo nil.
We should do it on
Yeah.
live, and
Oh my God.
we should do it.
I will die. It'll be the best.
Does
Right,
anyone
yeah,
know
but-
where we can purchase these chips?
Hottest
I
chip
think
in the world.
Team
Yeah,
Adelaide-
actually, Rob's right. He said the bread messes you up. about the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how you said like when anything tastes good. When I used to live in Perth.
Yeah.
I went and got a kebab from these police, like they were Arabs.
Yeah, but
And it
kebab
wasn't
is
the
like
wor- I
yeah,
could
no, but
love
that's
it, it was
because
worse.
you're Greek and you know deep down your heart that
No,
kebab
no.
would want to be gyros.
No, but there's some places
settle.
like there's some
Yeah.
kebab that they do well, the Arabs,
Yeah.
but this place was disgusting.
Now with the
Jess
schnitzel, do you get
says,
sauce?
sorry, keep
Oh,
going.
yeah, do you get sauce?
I'm
with the
not sure.
schnitzel, or do you get like a?
Imagine it was a palmy, you'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Does anyone know if you get any sides or sauces with this palmy at the Schnitz house?
Yeah.
Jess says, P.S. Get the Cajun chicken at Pancake Kitchen was so good.
Oh,
She had it there that day.
okay,
We were there. It was the day
At
before I
whereabouts?
had my surgery at the Pancake Kitchen,
okay.
and that's where we saw the board because they got a challenge there.
What's the challenge?
I think it's a. Was it a 20 stack, Jess?
Ooh,
I can't remember.
few steps.
But yeah, there's. I said I looked at it, I'm like, Chris will smash that.
You always say that, and then you always say that.
Online for the chips, John says. The bread and the chicken messed John up, didn't it?
Yeah,
the Big
yeah.
V, the chicken messed John up.
The chicken, mate, it messed me up.
Yeah,
What
no,
are you
but
doing?
John, he was like, once John started getting, I remember he started eating the bacon. It was like,
Yeah.
you could grab the bacon and eat it like a burger. That's how much bacon.
I know we've said this before, but what happened was I was like eating it, and I looked over at Johnny's plate, and I'm like, oh shit.
You've got to do it.
And like that's when I got the second wind because I saw how bad he was doing. But you know when we did the sanger, I just couldn't do it.
It's because it was chicken. I reckon it's chicken. Chicken is a killer.
It's
man.
because it.
Chicken
dense.
is dense.
It's dense,
And chicken
yeah,
breast
yeah.
fillet is dense.
Yeah.
It's not like thigh. Thigh is nice and
It was hard,
and
man.
like juicy. Breast fillet is like sometimes with breast fillet you're like it's like and it gives you hiccups and stuff like it's juicy.
It's the bread of meat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Yes. Rob says yes to sauce / gravy plus a generous helping of chips.
Ooh, do you have to finish the chips as well?
Do you have to finish everything, Rob? Is it like you got to finish chips, schnitzel, and beer? or
Where's
is it
that?
just-
Oh no, you can finish the whole
Oh, you got to
plate.
finish the whole plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not. I've seen it. It's nothing like the Big V challenge.
No, it
Because
wouldn't.
the Big
Well-
V challenge has a kilo of chips.
Proof is in the
Yeah.
pudding. He did the Big V challenge in 7 minutes. He did that in under 4.
Yeah.
So, but I said that he'll do
Yeah.
it in 3 minutes because
The beer will be my problem, but if you said I like Jazz's his approach. Drink it as you do it.
no, but I reckon it should be a challenge. Part of the challenge should be you got to scull
yeah.
the beer and then
Yeah.
eat because imagine you're drunk trying to do it.
Johnny
It's a
G.
chili extract. I had a chili extract from me and John had that at our shop, and we secretly were putting it on a piece of pizza to our friends. And
The
they're like,
Reaper. Yeah, the Reaper sauce.
It was like, but it was like it was rated like 14 out of 10. It was
Yeah.
like next level.
That
Remember that one, the pace?
That was hot.
That was hot, wasn't it?
Now, if we can find that again, that
Yeah,
would be a good
I don't know where we
challenge.
got that.
Yeah.
It was at the show, I think.
Ah,
It
Did-
was rated 14 out of 10.
When you gave it to people, did they notice?
Oh, dude, I had it. Me and John had it. It was hot, bro. And there was like a little. Johnny had it. It was like a little.
like you put a drop.
Yeah, drop.
on your pizza,
It was next
and
level.
you couldn't eat the pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
next level.
Wow. Okay. Well, no.
The oaths.
John said, I think he was saying
Oh my
fucking
God.
oaths.
The oaths.
Well, if you want to talk about that, we might get
Yes,
we might get
chips.
banned here.
They're after the
sauces,
jazz
1
They're after him.
chips, sauces, 1 kilogram chicken, and 1 liter of beer. Team Adelaide saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I'm actually scared about going to Belair National Park now after what you told me.
Well,
Don't go to Bel Air at night.
don't listen to Johnny G. Johnny G is next level.
Oh shit.
Well, so we've talked about that. We've been talking about challenges a bit. So, what are we going to go into next, man? What's the first thing you want to talk about?
We'll talk about unpopular opinions.
Unpopular
And
opinions.
then we'll get into the cancer culture.
All right, unpopular opinions. I like it.
It's not. There's no conspiracy Rogan files this week, guys.
Zakal says, KP, can you wait until Monday morning at 3 a.m. Manchester Derby? I can wait because I'm not too thrilled about playing Man City.
Is it Man City?
I can wait for that.
They should do a live
No.
Man
No.
City. Sit through a live show.
No.
Oh, that's another thing we're doing, guys. Watch along.
It's not happening.
Ah,
All right, it's 3 a.m. for one, and I'm going to be throwing stuff.
And that, you know what? I bet you they will win.
You know what? Man United could rock up and win. They could. But we're not confident.
Is it like like Port and Crows, like anything can happen? Is it like that?
So what I'm going to say to you is comparing the showdown to the Manchester Derby or to Man U Liverpool is blasphemy.
I'm not comparing like the actual game. I'm
No, I'm
just
saying
comparing.
that-
You know how like
It's just blasphemy in general.
no, but I'm saying
Anything. I'm telling you, it's blasphemy.
Tell me about it. It's a great rivalry.
No, it's
bro.
not.
Why is it not?
It's not, mate.
Why?
Because people are knitting at those rivalries.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
I understand that, but it's a big rivalry.
It's not a big rivalry.
Yeah, it
How
is.
many members have they got?
50,000,
Yeah, between them, what do they got?
100,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many members? Man
Yeah,
United.
I-
It's
I-
not. It's not. It's actually not. It's.
I know,
It's not.
but
Listen, I know. I love the. I'm a Crows fan,
no, but
but compared to that, it's child's play.
yeah, but I understand that. But I'm not saying about that. You know, when Crows and Port like, they can be anywhere on the ladder, and when they play a showdown, anything can
Yeah,
happen.
but do you know
Because
what?
that's a
Same-
window.
No, but do you know the
Yeah,
thing about
same.
that is, people always say that, right? They say it's a derby, anything can happen. But when you actually look at sport, that can actually happen in any game. Because how many times the
yeah.
bottom teams beat the top teams? It always happens.
Yeah.
Do you know? But they always say, "Oh, it's a derby," anything, because they want to talk it up. But
But
it's
is that the same? Is it the same with the Man U? Like,
well, we beat them there last year, but then again, last year we finished second. They were first, so it's first v second. This year they came to our ground and absolutely slaughtered us. Liverpool come to our ground this year. They slaughtered us. Like,
yeah. Fair enough.
usually form can go out the window with derbies, but
You could say that's an unpopular opinion.
We could.
John says, "Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? I don't have to wear anything I don't want to wear." Was that the doorbell?
Yeah.
That's the doorbell. I'll go. You guys
God.
continue.
Someone just rang the doorbell.
John said about
Is it
black
Johnny
bands.
Keys?
Johnny
Johnny
G.
G back?
It's the Oaks.
It's the oath. I think the oaths are here. Let it go.
Oh no! Quick, run! Look, there's a lot of different kind of unpopular opinions. I've got a whole list here.
These look good.
I've got like 101 lists. So the first one, Beyonce is overrated. I agree with that one.
I agree.
That's an unpopular opinion, though, isn't it?
She ain't a jazz musician.
She's
She doesn't play jazz. She doesn't
definitely
sing
not a
jazz.
jazz. She's not a jazz musician at all.
Out.
So that's one.
She doesn't do jazz.
All right, another.
Yeah.
The second one. Oh, the first unpopular opinion was Beyonce is overrated
Not a jazz musician.
Why is that an unpopular opinion? That's just someone.
because everyone loves Beyonce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
list here
Okay.
that I've got.
Okay.
This one's David Attenborough is overrated. Nothing more than a glorified voice-over artist.
The kids are here, man. Stay back down, dude.
I like David Attenborough.
No, in the back.
Strawberries are disgusting.
What? But that can't be unpopular because people have different.
Strawberries are wild.
I think strawberries
Yeah.
are wild.
Yeah.
In seasons.
So I think you got to get to the ones that I said before, like the controversial ones.
What's the controversial one?
Well, remember I said it, and John was like,
Here's one. Marriage no longer works.
"Dude, man."
Yeah. It works half the time.
I haven't looked at any good one.
Do a 200 oyster challenge. Daniel Felicio says.
Pineapple
Oh,
on pizza.
swaggy, that's Swaggy D.
Swaggy D. I
Swaggy
agree
D.
with Daniel Oysters, Rob says.
Pineapple on pizza.
200. That would
That
be decadent.
is, listen, I actually don't mind it, but I know it's an unpopular opinion.
It is.
I know there's
Yeah.
some, listen, Rob is, I know there's some Italians that are like, you put pineapple on a pizza, it's, chuck it in the bin, you know what I mean? I know it is an unpopular opinion, but I actually don't mind it.
It's that sweet and savory.
I don't mind it, it
It's,
doesn't bother me,
Yeah.
personally.
There's some stupid ones here.
It's
All right. Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Game of Thrones is boring.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen that
Is
one.
that unpopular?
I loved Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Except the last season or two. But
That's
yeah,
what everyone
yeah.
says.
I like that one.
Jason, which one?
Number 43.
Pugs are ugly, not cute.
I'm with that one. I don't think that's unpopular. They are ugly.
They're disgusting.
What?
They
what
are
is-
ugly.
What's the... Listen, for people, what is the thing?
It's,
Yeah, I'm with Jess. We're playing in the safe zone. I said it before, I'll say it again. So I think unpopular opinions like...
We're just warming up.
Okay,
mate.
yeah,
Just
let's
warming
go straight... we'll just go straight into it. Unpopular opinions. Kobe Bryant was a rapist.
up. Yeah, that's unpopular.
was he?
Was he?
Well, he paid off someone that... He got arrested and questioned for sexual assault that accused him of rape.
Yeah, but was he convicted?
He paid her off. If you're paying someone off for something,
Yeah.
you've probably done something wrong, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I know he's not alive to defend himself, whatever now, but it's like he died and it was like everyone just forgot about that.
When you pay someone off,
If you've paid someone
you
off,
can't
you've
be
done something.
innocent. You
That's
can't-
what I think.
yeah.
You've paid someone off, you've done something wrong.
Mm.
I think that's a huge unpopular opinion, but, you know, so,
Oh my god, it's Father Jim in the chat.
hey lads,
Oh, Jimmy T.
people put pineapple in Vienna hot dogs. And Jess is laughing. Oh my God, Father Jim.
Father Jim, I think you have to play it for him.
Jimmy,
Gotta play it.
this must have went out and he was found.
Someone called the number.
Someone definitely called the number. I reckon Jess called the number.
100%.
That was it. That's the best. Yeah, so what ones like that, they're the ones that I'm saying that are unpopular ones like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What other ones like that? It's like even the Michael Jackson one. It's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, that's not, yeah. Oh, I'm
You
just
know,
going
like-
through it.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I was agreeing with Jess that we're in the,
Yeah, there's some stupid ones here.
you know. Give us some,
Alright.
Jess. Give us some in the chat,
Political,
Jess.
political correctness is killing the honest opinion in this world. I refuse to change the way I speak just because some people need to go out more.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Lot too many Karens.
Well, like,
Huh?
for
Yeah, there's
example,
a few,
For
right?
example, I've said it on the show before. I know guys that, like my dad has friends
Yeah.
that are full blown Aussies, that now, all of a sudden they get more upset about racism than he does. He used to get racially abused probably by these people, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh no, like pretty much being Karens, like you're saying. It's like,
Yeah.
that's, you know, but why are they doing that? Unpopular opinion, John says Putin is a nice guy.
Right now, that's a
Right now, it's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, unless you talk to DJ Pro.
Jeff was just laughing at that one. Are you guys going to watch the new Batman movie coming out? I am definitely going to watch the new
Yeah.
Batman movie. Rob says, yeah, Jess, religion full throttle is dying. Did we miss? I must have missed one from Jess. Where is it?
How about mayo is better on chips than ketchup?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that would be unpopular.
I've never had mayo on chips.
No,
That's
I've never
why
had
it's
that.
unpopular.
Yeah.
No way. Would you try it?
Not if you got sauce there.
You got the sauce. Of course
Well,
you're gonna try ketchup.
What do you got to do with
Yeah.
mayo?
Religion is
Yeah.
for the naive, Jess said. And then Rob said, religion full throttle is dying. So that's like an unpopular opinion, you know,
Yeah.
religion for the naive.
Yep.
And then Amanda says the Royals are a bunch of crooks. I don't think that's unpopular. Everyone believes that.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially here, up
Yeah.
in Australia,
Oh,
it's a very
yeah.
popular.
This is
opinion.
one.
And then Rob says though, all Royals, Amanda,
Yeah.
because you know, like, I think it's
They're also very inbred.
yes,
It's,
yeah.
Don't forget.
Here's another one. Earth is a flat disc. That's an unpopular opinion.
Nora says Amanda, it has to do with the toilet roll holder placement. Laughing. My walls in the toilet are tiles and it's too close to the wall, so the toilet paper clings to the tiles if it's under. There you go. Is that an unpopular opinion? I don't know. Jess says nursing homes are a great place to be. Hospitals are evil. These are unpopular opinions.
Very unpopular. opinion.
How about
I don't feel comfortable in hospitals. You know when you go there?
You feel kind of.
Do you feel
Yeah.
comfortable in a hospital? I always...
I like it.
Do you?
It's like a
There's something about hospitals, it's
I
like...
don't mind hospitals.
It's because there's sickness in there, I think.
Yeah.
It's like...
Nah, see when I go to hospital I don't feel that. I just like, yeah, whatever. Like doesn't
Have you ever
worry.
had surgery?
Yeah.
What type?
Had my finger broken and they had to put 2 pins in it. I've had my tongue.
You had surgery for that?
Yeah.
You know when I broke my thumb, what I did? I broke this finger at soccer.
They put me
I just put it back into place.
No, but I used to play footy,
Yeah.
and I went to catch the ball, and it broke my finger. Well, it fractured it.
Yeah.
And this was like up here.
Yeah, this is what happened to this. This was facing...
But I can still use it.
Yeah, this was facing this way.
Oh no!
And I just
it
went-
wasn't that bad.
I just put it back
I
into
had to put,
place.
they had to put a pin there.
Yeah.
And a pin in there.
Okay.
And see that little bump there?
Yeah,
Yeah. So. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Did you go under for that?
Oh yeah, but I've been under...
A few times. Well, you just went under last week.
Last
Oh,
week,
yeah.
2
Was
knee,
that? But that wasn't at
broken
hospital
leg.
though. That was the dentist surgery.
Yeah, but I was still under anaesthetist.
Yeah.
Probably 6 times.
6 times.
Has
Because I broke my leg in both places.
anesthetic ever made you sick?
No.
You've been fine.
After I was ringing up, asked Jess, I was ringing up my dad and my brother on the way home because I was like I was drunk. And then when it wore off, I was in agony.
Yeah.
Once it wore off,
Is
I
that
was,
for your teeth?
yeah.
Yeah, would have been.
All right, let's get on a few of these. Oh yeah. Nursing homes, my domain, Amanda said with a laugh, and then Jess says, I realised that after I wrote it, I was like, fuck. And Amanda's laughing, Jess is laughing, John's laughing. It depends which way, and Jess is saying to die in as the patient she's talking about nursing homes. And then I guess it depends on the home, Amanda's saying, and Jess saying, yeah, true. And then Amanda's saying, I probably agree with Jess. There you go. Rob says, aged care homes are temporary inventory trades, and they smell 100% worse than hospitals, Rob is saying.
They do smell pretty bad.
Yeah, old people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nursing. Oh yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nursing homes, they can. I mean, Amanda's worked in a nursing home for like how many years?
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me, man, at all. When I walk into a hospital,
Doesn't.
not really.
I just don't like the feeling in hospitals.
I get
Really?
like a sore throat if I'm
Yeah,
in
just
there.
don't-
Really?
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
So that's your mind,
Yeah,
man.
it must be my mind.
It has to be.
Yeah, like
Yeah, because your mind's real powerful.
yeah.
Amanda's like, they don't all smell.
Her smells nice.
Unpopular opinion, Androids are better than iPhones. I don't think that's, I agree with that opinion. Is that unpopular? Have you got
Yeah,
an
it is.
Android?
I love Android. Yeah.
Have
Alright,
you-
so-
let's go by,
Alright.
let's do by process of elimination here. What have you got?
Android.
What have you got?
Android.
Yeah, but
John is
majority.
gonna-
All right, so this is like rare, right? But most times, you have more people have iPhones. I'm telling you.
But I know the Chris, full iPhone.
Yeah,
Professor X.
yeah.
When he went to Android, he goes, I wish I went
Oh, really?
earlier. But
Yeah,
I know
but-
people that change, and they're like, Jess had an iPhone when I met her, and she would never go back to an iPhone.
No.
Loves Android now.
Well, that's Amanda loves her iPhone. But see, I've got an iPhone.
I can't do anything.
idea
I don't
how
know
to
what
use
to
it.
work. I don't know how to use it.
I know a few people actually that have gone Android to iPhone.
Yeah.
They've gone the other
But
way.
it is.
Do they like it?
Yeah.
They're,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I wish I was on iPhone.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
Yeah, but there's more people on iPhone than there
Yeah,
is
probably.
Android. So it is.
Yeah.
It is unpopular. That's for sure.
But you can do more.
Android
you can
better,
do more
Jess
with
is
an Android,
saying.
I
You
think.
can.
Yeah.
You can.
Amanda's saying, no way, iPhones are the best. And then Nora's agreeing with Amanda. No, but Jess, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion, Jess. She said humans are trash.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Everyone's, yeah, that's just, you're spot on, I think.
Spot on.
Philadelphia cream cheese and ham on toast.
Ooh.
Not your regular cake says.
All right, how about this one? Vegetables are better than fruit.
Fruit's wild.
Ooh, you know what though? It depends though.
It's gangster.
If you're eating fruit, like you have fruit for like a snack, but then vegetables with food or something is.
Fruit. I mean, fruit's more enjoyable because it's got sugar in it.
You know, but when you're eating vegetables like in a stir fry or something, you know.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah.
Money can buy happiness.
Jess says this is an unpopular opinion. The C word is real.
That's unpopular.
For
sure. For sure.
So Cal says, have you seen the new Samsung Ultra 22? Don't know. Everyone's laughing at the C word comment there, but Jess. I like that one.
Money can buy happiness is an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I think it is because I don't think it can.
No.
Yeah.
No, it can't.
I don't think it can.
No. How about this one? Hot dogs are better than hamburgers and cheeseburgers.
No way.
And I don't think they are, no.
It's an unpopular opinion.
It's an unpopular opinion.
But
would
they
be-
are. They are like, you know,
They'd
rival,
be,
aren't
they'd
they?
be Jimmy thinks they're better.
Depends where you get
Vegemite.
hot dogs from.
Oh, Amanda says Vegemite in the pantry or the fridge?
Pantry.
Pantry.
Do you want me to give the most unpopular of the lot?
Yeah.
I don't like Vegemite.
I love Vegemite toast.
It's the best.
It's
Yeah,
good.
Vegemite on
yeah.
A
every.
bit of spread on toast. Oh.
Won't say the W word. I'm the true ethnic here.
Vegemite.
Leave the damn Vegemite at the shop, Rob says. See, Rob's like me. I'm with Rob. See, me and Rob are with the unpopular opinion. Vegemite sucks.
You know what I used to do on toast? Vegemite and peanut butter.
Oh, is it
Together.
good?
It's killer. Yeah.
I love
There you
Vegemite.
go.
Yeah.
Would it be an unpopular opinion to say peanut butter's better than Nutella?
Ooh.
That'd be unpopular. Have to be.
Yeah.
Nutella's the
But
best.
they're both pretty popular
I
things.
love them both. I actually
Yeah,
do love them both,
yeah.
but I'd take Nutella first.
Here's another one. Listening to
Jack says Star Wars is boring.
You know what?
Dude, probably not unpopular to some people.
Yeah.
But,
How about listening to podcasts is more enjoyable than listening to music?
I think it's true.
Depends what type of music you're listening
Nowadays
to.
it is because people want to know about things and
Yeah.
music doesn't give you, especially
I
today's music,
listen to
doesn't give you.
I listen to talk instead of music in the car.
Yeah,
I mean, and
yeah. I reckon more people do that now.
But if you're listening to some real relaxing jazz, you know, like some of the jazz we heard a little bit earlier, that's
We might have to bring that back.
yeah, I think we're gonna bring that back. Yeah, bring back. the
Rob
jazz.
says, money can buy happiness. You don't have to change anything if you want. Ergo, money cannot make you any unhappier. There you go. Jess says, unpopular opinion, sports are the best. She's just having a go at me now, I think. Oh, Dobster's here. Dobster says,
Dobster.
unpopular opinion. Toyotas aren't as indestructible as everyone says. That would be, with the Toyota people, they'd be livid with that comment.
I trashed my old Toyota. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Not your regular cake says socks with thongs. Unpopular. Socks with thongs is,
I wear them.
you got to do it. It
Yeah,
has to be
yes.
done.
It's definitely a work thing.
Yeah.
It's,
I'd say.
once you hit a certain age, you just start doing it.
What does that say, Rob? Amanda, guess, being American is it? I don't know what that means. Cricket is the worst sport invented, Amanda says. Sometimes I prefer podcasts or books to music, just saying. And then Dobster says, I agree, but depends what I'm doing. I quite often like audiobooks or podcasts when doing a decent amount of cleaning. If it's only 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be listening to music instead.
Here's a better one.
Rob says curling is worse than cricket. Volvo is a sexy car, Rob says. That's an unpopular opinion.
That is unpopular.
Pizza is better cold.
Ooh.
I don't think that's unpopular. A lot of people.
I agree.
A lot of
It's
people
The
like.
next
A
day.
lot of people
It's
love.
better.
A lot of people
It's
love
better.
pizza the next day.
Yeah,
It's better.
Yeah, I agree.
it's killer.
Oh, but I'll give. It depends what type of pizza. If it's a wood oven pizza, it has to be eaten out of the wood straight away.
Yeah.
But if it's a pizza from a shop,
That's the best.
Jess, I reckon Jess, this is the best opinion. It's not unpopular to me. You have to be talented to play AFL. And Amanda's laughing. I don't think you have to be.
You do.
You do not have to be talented. The talented ones excel. There
gotta
are
be
ones
fit,
that are
yeah,
playing
yeah.
that are just runners. That are
Yeah,
not
yeah,
talented.
you're right. You're right.
There's ones that are playing that can't kick. The commentators pay them out for not being able to kick. It's actually true. It's like you get away with being an athlete. You said it. You get away.
Well,
with
you know, I was watching Port play Gold Coast on the weekend, and there were half time. There were 1 goal 10
There you go.
for a team that plays and trains all summer
I know.
to kick straight. You can't kick straight.
I know.
That is
And remember,
disgrace.
and this is
So
what I'm
You
saying.
are probably right.
This is what I'm saying though. 25 years ago, let's say, 110 is unheard of. Unheard of. That just doesn't happen.
No.
It doesn't happen. Yeah. So, Amanda says, okay, should we go controversial? I think we should. Zakal said, is everyone on TikTok? I think there's a few on there. Jess says, mummy issues are bigger issues than daddy issues. Oh, man. Jess is killing me tonight. Dobster says, race car drivers 99% of the time only get their seat due to money, not talent. That's just an
Maybe.
unpopular truth more than an opinion.
Yeah, I reckon that could be true. Yeah.
Is that true? Was Daniel Ricciardo's talented? He's good.
It is good.
Do you know the only reason
Yeah.
I think he's talented is he went on Top Gear and he broke the time for the price and the reasonably priced car.
That's true. Yeah.
He beat everyone.
Yeah.
Beat Lewis Hamilton, and they're driving the exact same car. So
There must be some talent.
he must be talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jess goes, man, I'm trying to be YouTube friendly, and she's still making us laugh. So
I'm trying.
Amanda goes, I'll scrap my idea, and Jess says no. Rob says, Jess, about 50 to 50 in my teaching days.
Here's a good one. Ready? Pepsi is better than Coke.
That's an unpopular opinion. I
Oh.
reckon. No, I'm not saying it's not true, but it's an unpopular opinion.
It is unpopular.
And you agree with it.
I'm a Pepsi guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, this is what I say.
I don't even know if I've ever drank Pepsi.
No, but this is what I say, right? Coke, I think,
Uh.
I've said this to Chris, normal Coke, in my opinion, is better than normal Pepsi, but Pepsi Max is better than Coke
Like,
Zero.
people love Pepsi.
Yeah, I like
Max.
Pepsi Max.
Yeah,
Pepsi Max is the best.
Yeah,
love
I love
that.
Pepsi Max.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But normal Coke is better than normal Pepsi, I think. I believe.
Do you know what's the best? Dry ginger ale.
Dry ginger ale is not bad.
It's wild. Just on its
That's
own.
a true.
That's
you
a
know
true
he's
jazz.
a
That's a true jazz.
He's got like 7 quarts of gin in
jazz
it.
beverage.
It's like
Jazz beverage.
there's like half a bottle of gin in the ginger ale.
A little brandy. Little
Definitely a
gin.
jazz beverage.
Yeah.
Rob says men can do everything women can, and vice versa.
So,
Unpopular opinion. He said is men can do everything women can, and vice versa is a load off for science can prove this. So he's saying is that true?
It's a bit of an unpopular opinion.
It would
Yeah,
be
that would
because
be.
men can't do everything women can do,
No,
and vice versa probably not.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
that's true.
cats are better than dogs. Jess said.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cats are better.
Cats
Yeah, I
are the
agree.
best.
I agree.
Yeah. They just.
I've
sit
had
there,
both
they-
as pets,
they
right?
relax.
Listen, I've had both as pets, and I love my dogs. But having the cat now, I'll rather have a cat as a pet.
The
You
way they-
agree?
I've had both as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I love them both.
yeah,
Like, but I'll
absolutely.
rather have a cat as a pet.
They chill. They
Yeah.
they
Do what they
do
want,
what they want. You don't have to stress too much
Yeah.
about them.
and they make you laugh.
Yeah,
Cats are funny, man.
they're crazy.
Yeah, but
They're crazy.
dogs, you can go for walks. You can do that. What's a cat do? He just stays there.
Yeah, but because they're independent, bro.
They,
It's like that. I saw this meme about a cat, and they were like, you know, it was this years ago when there was floods, not obviously right now. And they were like, they showed a picture, and there was a flood, and all these dogs were on a roof waiting to be rescued. And then they got to the cat, and they go, the cat is swimming in the water with a look on its face like it's going to write a sternly worded letter to the council about this water. You know what I mean? That's a cat, isn't it?
and cat memes have taken
Yeah, they're the
more
best.
than dog memes. So
They're the best.
They got that funny. Dogs are just all happy.
Yeah.
The cats have all these
Oh,
other sides.
definitely.
You know, they got these.
Team Adelaide says drive-in or cinema.
Ooh.
LA Ice is better than both, Dobster says about Coke and Pepsi. Cheapest mixer out there. Well, because when you're mixing it with alcohol, it doesn't matter, does it?
How about mustard is better than ketchup?
What mustard?
You know what I had the other day? Hot English mustard.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good.
But I felt like it got punched in the
Yeah,
nose.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It was
it's
so
full.
hot.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like
You
extreme.
couldn't do it.
You know, everyone is saying drive-in.
Yes, that's-
Everyone is saying drive-in about drive-in or cinema.
Driving.
It's
Oh,
fun. It's a fun experience.
Yeah.
driving, but
yeah.
like if you really want to watch a movie and get involved in it, I reckon cinema.
Jess says spiders don't look like demons. Jess hates spiders. I could not eat KFC drinking Coke. It doesn't taste right. I would agree with that because it doesn't go.
Oh,
If
listen,
Putin smoked a whole lot of weed, there would be no war, Rob said.
McDonald's fried chicken is better than KFC fried chicken.
Oh, we got abused, didn't we? No, it was Hungry Jacks. We got abused.
It was Macca's.
No, it wasn't the Hungry Jacks. We said it was as good. The Hungry Jacks burger.
Oh, the Hungry Jack's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone abused us, bro.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, just calm
I
down.
remember we tried the Southern fried chicken.
Yeah,
at
that was
Macca's.
that was terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
Because KFC does it.
Yeah,
KFC's killer.
spiders are a disabled minority but have no privilege. Rob said. Having children is a great idea. Jess says. Unpopular opinion.
What do you think?
Do you know I've spoken to people, no naming names, that obviously have had kids. This is many years ago, and they've said to me, if I could do it over, I wouldn't have had kids.
Yeah.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
I've got kids. I've got kids, and I love my kids, and I'm it does. It's hard sometimes, and you can't do what you want to do, or
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So,
Zakal says Pepsi Blue was the best when I was back in high school.
Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Is that the one with the stevia?
I can't remember.
I think it had like stevia in it.
Jess says Macca's
There we
burgers. This is unpopular. Macca's burgers are better than Hungry Jack's burgers. Is that unpopular?
That's for me. It is.
Yeah. Oh,
Hungry Jack's is better.
If you want on Desert Island, you have to pick
HFD.
Whopper
Yeah.
or Big Mac. What would you take for the rest of your life?
Whopper.
Whopper.
Yeah, I think so. You know what I'd take? I'd take a bacon deluxe over both. That's me personally. That's my favorite Hungry Jack's burger. Bacon deluxe.
The
Those chicken
HJ's
burgers are
better.
good.
Yeah, all right.
It's really good.
Yeah. John says Dr. Pepper was killer at high school. That's only because they used to give you 1 and 2. You got a free Dr. Pepper. Everyone was buying them. Just give them free.
I hate Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh,
What even is it in
It's
Dr.
like-
Pepper?
it's like a licorice.
Sarsaparilla. And that's
Sarsaparilla,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla.
Team Adelaide says our cat loves it. Is that Pepsi Blue? Amanda says battered versus crumbed fish from fish and chips. Oh,
Ooh.
do you know what? I think grilled is better than both.
No,
I'm a grilled guy as
Do
well.
you
better.
prefer grilled over battered?
Grilled with a bit of
I mean,
lemon.
it's
I
healthy.
actually don't like. No, but I actually don't like.
I like
Listen,
battered.
and this is someone that owns shops. I actually don't like battered.
I like that.
It takes away from the flavour of the fish.
And you put a bit of lemon.
The
And
best.
you're, yeah.
No, I'm a battered guy.
Yeah. I'm a bad
I'm a battered guy.
Jess says crumbed. Amanda says no.
Nah, crumbs is not good. Not for me.
Rob
I'm
says
not-
chips don't taste as good if not wrapped in butcher's paper and newspaper. I'm with Rob.
Yeah,
the
it used to-
old-
the old way was
the best.
Why is that?
It's because it was just the way they did it in England. It started like that in England. Newspaper.
Yeah, but why did it taste better?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
just a. I'm not
I
sure.
think things just in general used to taste better.
Yeah.
think- I
Oh
think,
yeah, because
yeah.
they were not real
It was
chips.
all real.
Dobster
yeah.
says Macca's burgers better? Question mark. But would a company's marketing team lie to me to make me buy their product? Surely not. And he's laughing. Oh man, that's
Hold on.
hilarious.
Holden from four.
And Jess is agreeing as well with Rob.
Johnny G's. Like,
Holden or Ford? Unpopular opinion in Australia, I would think that
Ford's
Ford
better.
is better. That's
Yeah.
an unpopular opinion. But
I mean, they don't really exist much anymore.
yeah,
but
no, but Ford.
Ford always had it was on the back foot.
But around the world, it probably is. They're probably better cars. They are, man. They're German engineered, bro.
I reckon
Fords now are made in Germany.
the XYGT was one of the best Ford cars ever made here in Australia, and it killed
listen,
the Monaro.
Listen,
But overall, I reckon Holden probably made better cars.
I own an SS, and
Yeah,
I love my
how
SS.
good is it?
It's a beast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But overall, Ford probably has better cars.
I think that. Oh yeah, in the world.
That's what I'm saying. Overall, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm saying in
Yeah,
Australia.
no, in Australia.
In Australia, I reckon
But even
Holden
at
has
the
better.
end, the last Ford, the XR8s, and that were made in Germany.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were beasts, bro, because they were German
Yeah.
engineered.
But there's some Ford.
Oh, they're
but
terrible.
there's some Ford cars that just blew away
Yeah, of course.
the Holdens
Of course.
back in the day. Like the
Of course. It was
XYGT,
beast.
nothing can come close to it.
Well, I've told you this story before. The highest selling car of all time
Yeah.
is a Ford F Series, and they've sold. This is how many units they've sold, not bumper to bumper, but side to side. The amount that they've sold can go around the equator two and a half times.
Really?
And the second highest selling car is a Chev, big Silverado that can only go around 1.5 times. But you know what I mean? It's just that
Yeah.
Americans love those cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So.
Some good ones
Johnny's saying Holden crap. Now leave my Holden alone, man. My SS was made here.
in the south.
The new Holdens suck. I'm with John. The
Oh.
ones made overseas now suck.
Oh yeah, the one that Jimmy T's got.
Yeah, I don't
Outside
like the
gym.
new Holdens. I don't like the new. I just don't like the new Holdens.
Even though he's a
It's
weapon.
nice. It's not bad.
It's a
It goes
weapon.
hard.
Goes hard.
Yeah. It's just because we're so used to our Holdens.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You know,
Vanilla Coke is my
Right.
favorite Coke. Zach Howell says.
Yeah, my daughter, she loves vanilla Coke.
Does she?
Yeah, loves it. I can't stand it.
Jess says this is a funny one from Jess. Keith Richards is hot.
He is.
He's so hot. That Keith Richards is so hot right now.
I think Keith Richards
There you
actually
go.
died like 20 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
He's,
Dobster was saying I was a Ford Master Tech they made in Thailand and South Africa. Wasn't not the G6E engineered in Germany? Not saying it was made there, but I mean it was engineered there is what I thought, but could be completely wrong. So Ozzy Osbourne is a zombie. I just reckon that's true. Everyone's laughing.
Ozzy's like, don't come to that.
Ozzy's next level.
He's wild.
He's champion.
Yeah.
Love Ozzy Osbourne.
He is.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Tell you what, some good ones. I
That's
think
not
I'm
good
the
ones.
only one that said a controversial one.
What, any more controversial ones?
Can we find like a list of controversial?
Controversial, unpopular opinion.
All right, well, we said the Ukraine thing, didn't we?
Unpopular opinion. England should give back all the parts of the Parthenon they've got. In their
Actually,
museum.
England,
In
or
the
no, the
museum.
Vatican should
I
give all the
agree.
gold back that they
Yeah.
have.
England should
Yeah.
stop putting on display parts of the
Vatican.
Parthenon,
And
parts of
Yeah.
parts of Cyprus that they've got,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
give them back to the countries.
I agree.
sorry if any English people out
No, it's not them. It's,
No,
the,
I thought
it's the
that-
government.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like people say now there's all these wars. Now, listen, we're not a political show, but you know about all these wars, whatever your belief is in that. But unfortunately, the people are suffering, and it's not their fault, is it?
No.
Or whatever the governments are doing, you know, it's never the people's fault.
People always criticize their own government anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's never the people's
Yeah.
fault. It's always the government's making
that's
those
right.
stupid decisions, and
That's right.
you know. We're gonna get rid of that. Jess will get rid of them, I think. She's been moderating good. I'll do that there.
How about this one? Donald Trump was a good president.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
It's an unpopular
Yeah.
one.
It's a big one.
Queen has been dead for a few months now, Amanda says, or is that just a conspiracy?
I agree.
Probably a conspiracy,
You
yeah.
reckon she's dead?
She could be. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen her. She could be, and she could be a clone at the moment. It could be-
It could be.
You know what? I don't believe anything.
Oh,
anything.
that was- I
any
accidentally-
media says. To tell you the truth, you just
I
can't believe
accidentally
it.
did Amanda's instead of the other one. But I unhit it now.
The Queen is a nice guy.
The Queen is a nice guy.
Queen is a nice guy.
That's wild.
We've got to add,
We've got a few crazy people in here.
Yeah, it's all going
we
on.
do. Non-trans people will never relate to their choices. Same goes for gender fluidity. Unpopular opinion.
We'll never relate to their choices.
Yeah.
Well, you know, being gay was unpopular opinion years ago.
I
Now it's more accepted.
I
It's
think
not
all the
as-
stuff with
as unpopular.
I think all the stuff to do with all that stuff is unpopular opinions now because, like, listen, I'm going to be unpopular right now and say it. I don't agree with the fact that, you know, they don't give, now they're like, oh, we didn't give our kid a gender. But I think people don't go out and say it because it's an unpopular opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, your kid's born, to me, if it's,
It's a male to male.
if he's a male, he's a male. If he's not, he's a female.
I agree. Yeah, it's hard to understand it because we're not in it and we don't understand how these people feel. But yeah,
But that's just me. And
Yeah,
I know it's
I-
unpopular.
it is unpopular.
because-
Yeah, it is. It
But
is,
I'm
yeah.
saying it straight out. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not on with it. Like it's.
Yeah.
You know.
But like, you know, now gay people can get married. That was unpopular, but now it's just normal now. So it's become
It becomes normal.
it's not unpopular. Like
Dobster says there's a good conspiracy going around Reddit about Putin currently. There you go.
what is it? Tell us.
Tell us.
Rob says here's an unpopular one. This would be introduce a non-binary Olympic category.
What does it mean by non-binary?
They're the ones that saying they pick their gender, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, that would be
probably-
fair.
That
That's
would
more
be
fair.
a good idea, I think.
I
Yeah.
just don't think that like, all right, there's a guy that wants to be a girl and
And
wants
it
to
was the
play
weightlifting.
AFL
Yeah.
in a girls team.
Yeah.
It's like that's not fair.
Yeah.
Because men are structurally different.
Of course so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're a bit stronger. I'm not trying to get everyone
Jess,
niggas in the knot,
Jess
but
said
they are like they're just built differently.
Jess said telling your child to pick their gender will give them mental problems. Well, it's true. Like, how do you get a kid and say, oh, I'm not going to give you a gender? Isn't that already giving them an issue? Because then they're not knowing, should I wear a dress? Should I wear shorts? Should I wear... And listen, it's unpopular. It's already going to be unpopular.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know, we should get to choose our own name when we turn 18, Rob says.
That's a cool idea,
I don't
though.
mind that.
That's a cool
I
idea.
don't mind that, man.
Some people's names don't suit them. You know what I mean? Have you ever met someone you're like,
Yeah, you know,
Amanda's
I-
saying what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'll
agree
go
with-
with
I
mine.
agree.
A man that is
Yeah.
transgender shouldn't play with females. I agree.
Yeah.
I think most.
that's
The thing is, most people that aren't part of the L alphabet committee, LGBT, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I don't know. I actually don't know LGBTQ, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Most of the people that aren't with that probably not going to agree with that.
No.
People that are in their communities are going to agree with it because it's their thing. But it's actually not fair. Like, I know I played a sport. It's not going to be right if there's a girl playing a sport that's 30 kilos less than me and I go tackle her. You know what I mean? Like you said, men are built differently. Like, it's just not right. Like,
No.
it's, you know?
And it's testosterone too.
Yeah, like, how's he, if he's a man, he's going to turn it and he's going to go play. It's not fair.
testosterone levels are different, and you just there's more strength there.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So it's not fair. You've got an advantage over
Yeah.
these girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there are some bigger girls. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but still, it's different.
still, it's unfair.
Dobster says there's people who have noticed in his recent media coverage he's showing physical signs of possible terminal illness, hence the current war and wanting to make further history. I agree. I think he's been ill for a bit. They've talked about that for a while, Putin.
I heard a
That's
while
been
back,
that's been going for
yeah.
a while, yeah.
And it was it like a Parkinson's or something? I can't remember that it was.
LGBTQIF.
Yeah.
Amanda saying, there you go. And this one is unpopular. I don't agree with this too. In schools, non-gender toilets are a great idea. Because could you imagine in school, you put these young girls are going in the toilet, same toilet as young men? That's just asking for trouble.
It is.
It's asking for trouble. And I would never want to put, if I had a kid, put him in school, if I had a little girl, and they said, oh, they're going to be going to the toilet with the boys, I'd say, no, she's not. It's just not happening. I said, she's not going to this school. Like, that's just not happening.
Yeah, it's a bit different. But maybe for like, yeah, I couldn't get, like, it would be weird, wouldn't it? Going to, like, you go into a
It's
same
just
floor
not
as
right,
a
bro.
girl.
It's not right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not that it's just not right for girls. There's boys that are shy too.
Yeah,
That are going to be in there and they're not going to want to go to the toilet and they'll end up going and pissing themselves or something. Because
yeah.
boys are, you know, and then on top of it, the trouble that it could cause, boys doing something to girls,
Unless
asking for trouble.
unless you change the culture to what is right or wrong.
It's not, but it's when you're young and that, like you said, it's hormones. It's
Yeah, true.
and like I'm saying, how do you change a kid that's shy? Oh, go in there and go to the toilet in front of a girl when you're too scared to ask a girl out. It's not. It doesn't work.
No.
You know. Such a stupid idea with the toilets. Amanda saying. Rob said, Amanda, that was introduced in the Ally
Make
McBeal TV show, Unisex Toilets. There you go. Make 3 then, Amanda
You
saying.
make 3.
Sex education should not be discussed in year 6. Not your regular cake says. I'm agreeing.
I agree.
Yep.
I don't think it should.
Yeah.
Male, female, and for others, there should be 3 toilets. Yep, I agree with that.
I think that's good.
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
that way it caters for everyone.
Zakal says, what's your favourite, Tim Tams or Lamingtons?
Tim
Oh,
Tams.
Tim Tams. Yeah.
Tim Tams, let me
Yeah.
can't beat that.
Oh, in the milk and the.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be unpopular.
Say Tim Lamington.
Yeah, I'd have a Lamington.
Lemon.
More than Tim Tams. What is wrong?
I
Tim
actually
Tams
think-
are probably the greatest chocolate ever made.
No,
in
see, do you
Australia.
know what?
Yeah.
I completely disagree. I actually think Tim Tams are majorly overrated.
What?
I
That's
think
a-
unless they're in,
What?
I think unless it's a Tim Tam slam in a hot chocolate, they're overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck it, mate.
I don't know.
That-
That's
That's
unpopular.
unpopular.
That's
It's
very
unpopular.
unpopular.
That's one of the most
That's,
unpopular things I've heard tonight.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
Amanda says Tim Tams.
I'm reeling from that one.
Rob says Janfield Lamington.
Radical.
Definitely
Wait,
like
some people are saying Lamingtons. Look,
Lamingtons.
Lamingtons.
I'm rattled by this.
Lamingtons aren't that good.
no, but it's because it depends.
Yeah.
I'm not a big chocolate guy, and Lamingtons is savoury. It's like a cake. That's why.
Savoury.
It's more a
Yeah,
cake.
it's a
That's
cake.
why I like it. Whereas chocolates, after one Tim Tam, I'll be sick. It's
Tim
not
Tams suck.
You said that.
Just don't like Tim Tams either.
What is wrong?
They're overrated.
At least I know now never to bring a packet of Tim Tams.
Oh, eat it. Oh, eat it.
Who are
No,
you,
you
bro?
I just think they're overrated, Tim Tams, yeah. I think there's way better chocolates in Australia than Tim Tams.
What?
I would have a piece of bread with Nutella on it over a Tim Tam any day of the week.
No way.
You would have Tim Tam over Nutella?
Yeah. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
So, guys, put that to the chat. Tim Tam or Nutella?
Tim Tam.
Really?
You know what chocolate I miss? The Pollywaffle.
Hollywaffle.
See, I'm with
That was
Dobster.
right.
See what Dobster said? Tim Tams is the only chocolate I eat, but purely for the Tim Tam Slam. But because I consume a minimum of 2 milliliters. But that's what I'm saying. When it's a Tim Tam Slam and a hot chocolate, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, but I don't think they're good normally. That's me.
Can you
What?
slam a Lamington? That's the question.
You
No.
can't slam
No,
a
no,
Lamington,
you
man.
can't do that.
You cannot
Yeah.
slam a Lamington.
Lamington slam.
So listen, I want to see what people say. Am I the only one here that thinks Nutella's better than Tim Tams?
Yes.
Nutella's not the best chocolate ever made.
Nah, it gets too sweet.
No, Nutella's the
Too
best.
sweet. Where I can eat Tim Tams,
No,
Whole
I can't.
package.
whole
No
pack
way.
gone.
Yeah.
Nutella, I'll get sick of it after a while.
Jess is saying Nutella. So Jess is with me. Nutella's
Oh,
the
man.
best, bro.
I try to convince my wife to let us have 3 Woolies mug cakes for our wedding cake stacked up.
No, but hey, do you know what? There was a thing on YouTube about that. This lady that makes wedding cakes,
Yeah.
she made her friend a wedding cake out of them. She mushed them up and then formed them because they're the best tasting. And she made this killer wedding cake
Yeah.
out of them. But she had like 10 of them, and she like mushed them and then reformed them. And apparently, it was like the best tasting wedding cake ever. Because their Woolies cakes are the best, bro. That mud cake is next level.
They're awesome.
Oh yeah.
Here's one for you. Kebabs are better than gyros.
Oh.
No way.
I'm
That's the
popular.
most. Yeah, of course.
Well, if you agree.
How can a kebab be better than something it's copying?
Well, is it copying it?
Of course it is. Whether they want to believe it or not, Euros was out
Which
first.
came first?
Euros.
Euros or the
Yeah.
kebab?
Euros. Definitely. What's Greek society was way before
Yeah.
Greek society.
Yeah.
It is better, and yeah, I have had some nice kebabs before, but they're not a year old. It's not even a year old because they
See, Amanda's
Yeah,
saying Nutella from a teaspoon. See? Because you could sit there and just smash Nutella.
Nah, I get sick of it.
Remember the little portions of
Right.
Nutella lunchboxes are the best.
I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. It's just
Where are the bush
Nutella.
biscuits? Just says bush biscuits. Yeah, because not your regular cakes and bush biscuits with butter
I'm
and
getting
Vegemite.
hungry now for Tim Tam.
Shall we get some Tim Tams out here?
In the bush, Amanda reckons.
Polywolf was making a comeback.
Rob says Polywop, a Nutella can stay in Italy, Rob reckons.
Oh,
Well, that's like a Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
that's not popular.
Is Ferrero Rocher is good.
It's good.
Why are they good? Because they got Nutella in them.
Yeah, I'm not saying Nutella's bad, but if you put
What's
a
the
packet
best?
of Tim
If
Tams
you had to
in
buy a chocolate, what's the best chocolate?
Tim Tams,
The best chocolate in the world?
it's up there.
No way. What, better than a Ferrero?
Yeah.
No
It's better than Ferrero.
Nah.
I wait for someone else to say me that to like
Wait,
help
you
me out.
guys, you know what that is?
I want to father
Yeah.
Jim's back.
You guys been living in Australia too long.
Like, put the father Jim thing
We're
on.
Hey.
team
Father
Vegemite,
Jim.
Team Vegemite, and Team Tim Tam.
That's what I said. See, I'm like the full ethnic one.
There he is. Have you seen anyone that's seen Father Jim? Make sure you call 1-800. Where is Father Jim?
Our wedding cake was hardened white mousse covering chocolate mousse with a toffee fountain, Rob says. And Jess is saying that's
hard.
yum.
That's hardcore.
Jess says, unpopular opinion, Adidas is better than Nike.
Oh.
Depends.
Well, I reckon tracksuits are probably better than Adidas.
Nah. Nike track pants are the most comfy pants ever made.
I don't know. Snap pants are pretty comfy back in the day.
But jackets, Adidas jackets are cool.
How about shoes?
Nike.
Nike.
Nah, I reckon. I mean, I've got my Nikes on now, but I reckon the
I love
Ultra Boost are more comfy.
I own every Nike shoe.
The Ultra Boosts, the Adidas.
Yeah, but
are
well, that's
comfier.
one shoe.
No, I'm just saying. that
Yeah.
shoe. I mean, it beats everything.
Yeah, but let's just say that's one shoe.
Yeah,
but
but
the thing is, Nike,
they're pretty
mate.
comfy.
Like, I've got Air Max 270s, I've got Air Max 90s, I've got LeBrons, I've got Jordans. They make so many different ones that are good, whereas Adidas make one or two that are like you're saying.
Yeah. So probably Nike overall is better, but Adidas does come out with some good stuff.
They're very like on the level. Those two really.
Yeah, they are.
they're
Nike
both
is more
close.
popular in America. It's like Coke
Yeah.
Pepsi thing.
It's basketball's done. it,
Yeah,
really,
yeah, of
but,
course. Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
That's right.
Nike's more popular.
Ronaldo wears Nike now. You know.
But Adidas is pretty good though. Like
I'm not saying it's bad.
they're Ultra Boost, the ones I've got.
They're
They're
good.
really comfy, man. Very comfortable.
Rob says Lint rules, and then Jess and Amanda both say Milka. Milka is beautiful chocolate. Eh?
How about this? White chocolate's better than normal
Oh,
chocolate.
very unpopular.
Nah, forget that.
Oh, what dark chocolate's better than milk chocolate?
Oh,
Ooh.
I like a bit of dark chocolate.
Because you know there's some old.
It's
old
just-
no,
it's a
no, but it's
just-
not. Do you know who loves the dark chocolate? The old ethnics.
They do.
They like love little dark
They do.
liqueur
Liqueur,
chocolate,
yeah.
dark chocolate.
They
Yeah,
do.
those liqueur
They love
chocolate.
them, mate.
Those bottles or those little.
Yeah.
They get them. Yeah.
Jess is saying she prefers Nike. Rob says podcast challenge world chocolate tasting.
Ooh,
Will
that's
Belgium win? Belgium chocolate win? It's meant to be the best, isn't it?
Yeah, Belgium. Cadbury.
good. Swiss or Belgian would sure. I don't know.
Do you reckon Cadbury's better than what's that other company? Nestle.
Oh,
Nestle is better than Cadbury.
I actually reckon Nestle is better, yeah.
I love Milky Bars.
I just think it's because we're here.
Milky
We're here. We like Cadbury more, but
Yeah.
Nestle I actually think's better.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah.
I don't know. Cadbury's got some good.
Cadbury's got some good ones. So we don't get all the
Yeah.
Nestle's. When
Is
I was
Kit Kat Nestle?
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Yeah, that's good. Kit
Nestle
Kat.
has a different taste.
Kit Kat's a
But
good.
Is it-
Nestle chocolate has a different flavor.
Isn't Nestle like super evil?
Apparently,
Like,
isn't everything super evil?
Listen,
Oh man, Adidas Rome's were our unofficial school uniform shoes. Rob says they got Adidas as their school uniform shoes.
That's pretty cool.
That's because they were just all wearing them. We had desert boots. Come to do a challenge at the Shinit house.
All right.
Samati says.
Stamati,
Yeah.
we'll do it 100%. Let's go. 100%. We'll tee it up. soon.
Jess says beer is disgusting. Unpopular opinion.
Yes, I agree with that. It can be. It can be.
oh, that's
But on a hot day, it's killer.
yeah.
But I'm the kind of guy that doesn't go drink beer. Like Amanda loves beer, but myself, I don't like. If there's the gin and tonic And then
Yeah.
beer there, I'll go gin
Do
tonic.
you want me to
Gin's
give
the
the
best.
unpopular opinion? Remember my dad said it?
Yeah.
Gin sucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very
very
unpopular.
unpopular.
No,
Right
no,
now, especially.
That's
Right,
yeah.
no, but that's the thing. See what you just said? You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now,
It's
yes.
because it's popular.
It wasn't back in the day.
Exactly.
No.
Remember what my dad said and then you agreed with him?
Yeah.
Remember he said gin is a depressing drink? And then you were like, wait a second, that's a bit true.
I don't get depressed with it, but I can see
No,
where
but it's the way people drink, you know. Whereas beer is like you're a
more lively.
Yeah.
lively
You're at a
drink.
party.
Yeah.
You're at a...
You know what I mean?
But gin's always been drank during hard times in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what,
why.
and that's what he's
it,
saying. It's
yeah.
that's why. Remember my dad.
Yeah.
Not averse to having a drink
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
You like have a gin? I'm not drinking gin.
Basically, the last 10 years, gin's
It's
become
just gotten
more
popular.
popular.
It was popular in the
Yeah.
'70s.
Yeah.
Gone, and then it just came out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
But yeah, it's
Gin's okay.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I can drink it and not just love it. Because to me, it's refreshing. You know what I mean? You have a beer, it's okay, but like, it's not, it's like, I enjoy it.
Unpopular opinion.
What?
When you have a Scotch and Coke,
You put...
you're ruining the Coke, not the Scotch. That's right.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? You agree?
Yeah. But Scotch and Coke is nice.
Which donut is your favorite Krispy Kreme or Donut King? Zakal said. We don't really have Donut King here, do we? But I think Krispy Kreme's probably better.
Tell you the truth, my favorite donut of all time is the Balfour's chocolate donut. Nothing beats that.
Now, see, my
That's
favorite chocolate
solid.
donut is the
Yeah.
Port Elliot
Oh
chocolate.
yeah, they're nice too.
Their chocolate one.
But yeah, I just love the. I don't know why. There's
No, they're
something
not.
about the
No, they're
Balfour's
not.
ones, even though they're not like the
The
best.
Port
but
Elliot
something
chocolate
about
donut one is.
Balfour's.
Port Elliot's killer.
Oh, they're not
Everything they do is.
Oh,
good.
it's next level.
Cinnamon donut.
Apparently, Johnny went there the other
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and
Sends me a message when he's there. I'm like, you could have told me earlier. We would have come and meet up.
he
with
goes, oh, I told him that I'm HFD or whatever.
Yeah, he's wearing it. What are
And
they-
they saw it.
you. Yeah. Beeristhebomb.com. Amanda says.
Adelaide. Okay, so this is the unpopular opinion. Adelaide is super fun. That is an unpopular opinion in Australia. People
Yeah.
think that Adelaide is boring. It's all this kind of stuff. But actually, I tell people, I go, all right, you're from Melbourne or Sydney. What do you do more than what we can do here?
Well,
Nothing. It's the same. You can't do anything.
if you're
extra.
living in Melbourne City, you can probably do it.
What?
Well,
Adelaide's the
Tell
best.
me what you can do extra that you can't do here.
I think there's better places to go out to eat and stuff.
All right, to
over
eat,
there and shit
maybe.
like
But there's some good places
that.
here.
There's just, yeah,
But
there's more happening. You can't
because
tell me
there's
if you lived, even let's just say overseas, right? If you lived in New York
yeah,
or
but-
Adelaide,
yeah,
there's a lot.
yeah, there's more things happening.
Yeah.
But really, what can a human do like in the day?
How much can one human do?
Depends.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
how nice is our beaches? How nice
That's true.
Like-
Wineries,
But-
wineries. It's nice
the
here,
hills.
man.
but it
Yeah.
depends on your living. It's like there's people that like LA, there's people that like New York. It depends what you prefer. Whereas me, I've been to both and I think LA sucks. It just, dude, it sucks.
Yeah.
That's just me. You know what I
I
mean?
just think there's a lot to do in Adelaide. Just you can find just as much to do here that you can do in Melbourne if you really look hard enough.
Can you go to Starbucks here?
Who wants to go to Starbucks?
just saying,
Starbucks.
I'm
You used to be able to.
You
Please
asked
do.
me
For
for
a
an
short
example. I
time.
gave
No,
you.
but you can get better coffee than Starbucks.
You
Man.
can.
Yeah,
I hate Starbucks.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. But
No.
I'm just giving you an
Okay.
example.
No, but is Starbucks now in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Still? It was here, but they got rid of it.
You know, we don't have 7-Elevens. here.
No, we've got
You know
one.
why? Because
One of
OTR.
We got one. Yeah.
Because OTR,
Yeah.
they've made a deal with them saying you can't come here.
So they actually can't.
Yes, they're
Ah.
gonna deal with them.
Oh, not your regular cake. That's not an unpopular. That's just blasphemy. Kevin Hart is funnier than Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
That is just pure blasphemy.
Yeah,
That's not even unpopular. That is. What do you think, big man?
What?
I said that's pure blasphemy, not unpopular. Kevin Hart's funnier than Eddie Murphy.
No way.
No,
Nah, you can't even.
And Jess said, she said, because she knows that I'm the The Don said, who the fuck's Kevin Hart? There you go. They're both good, but I prefer Eddie, Jess is saying
Where'd
that.
you see
Yeah.
that? Oh, we missed one here.
AP says LA is trash. I agree, KP. Yeah.
Stamati said up the top here, I've had a sub 10-minute record at the Snitz House at Hilton. Number 2, only behind the Big V.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to go to the Schnitz House. We're all gone. Even the Jasmine's coming.
I'll be there.
Yeah, definitely.
I want a chili schnitzel.
Listen, okay, this is what I'll say about that comment about Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, right? This is what I'll say about it. Without Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart doesn't even exist.
No, of course.
He doesn't. He does not exist.
It's like Bruce Lee. Without Bruce Lee, you wouldn't have all the action movies you have now.
Yeah.
100%.
Without Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is not even a comedian.
Yeah. Well,
He says it. He
He
goes,
said
my
it.
idol is like,
of course.
and he's not as funny, but he's not. His stand-ups they're funny,
Yeah.
but they progressively have been getting. The last one
Yeah.
sucked.
I think
they were
Eddie's
like,
are just hilarious.
I think Dave Chappelle is like nearly.
But he's the same. He admits it. He calls Eddie a god.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Chappelle's better than Kevin Hart.
Chappelle's
yeah,
better than Kevin Hart.
they're
Yeah,
close.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
close.
yeah.
I think they're close.
Chappelle's better.
Yeah, different,
Yeah.
different comedy.
Different.
But even
style.
you know when you remember the Nutty Professor,
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
puts
Chappelle was-
Chappelle's in it,
Chappelle's in it, yeah.
and who fully drills him?
Oh,
when
of
he gets
course.
there.
Yeah,
Because he taught him all that.
yeah, of course. What's now? Weddings are virtually pointless.
AP says, how are we, boys? Who's the cool cat in the middle? So before we all talk, we're going to tell you, this is the jazz man, AP, so we'll bring this up for you. He's one of our fans. He's just a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
The jazz man is back.
AP, you are very jazzy.
Jess, hey, Jess says what you said. Weddings are virtually pointless. Is that unpopular or is it just true? Is it true or unpopular?
They're not unpopular. If you're happy to be married and that's what you want, then it's not unpopular. Or it is. It's unpopular. But it depends, man. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
It's what it means to you, I guess.
Yeah,
It's what it means to you, and like if you really want it, yeah.
Rob says, I agree with Jess about wedding. And he's married. The Gold Coast is the best with the theme parks, Zakal says.
Yeah, it's cool. Like you can go to a theme park. That's one of the things you can't do in Adelaide.
Dude,
Which I think
listen,
we should have a theme park.
there is a lot of things that you can do in Melbourne you probably can't do here.
Like what?
Just in the city, man. If you're living in the city there, it's different. It depends. You're there, it's bigger than our city.
Of course, I know it's bigger.
Yeah,
Doesn't
there's
mean
more
you
things. So there is more things there.
Yeah, but you know, you can. There's stuff that
There's
over
stuff
there
you
that you
can
can't
do
do
here.
here.
Of course, I'm
Like
not saying.
you can go and
It
a
just- that's what I'm
beautiful
saying, it
beach
depends.
without being dirty.
It depends how you prefer to live.
Yeah, of course.
How often do you go to the beach?
In summertime,
How often do you actually go?
I'll try to get
Be
there.
honest.
3 times a year.
There you go.
I haven't been lately, but I used to go a lot when I was
But exactly.
years ago.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah, with the kids,
So,
we go.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So
I live down the road.
AP says weddings are great when it's not yours and there's free booze.
You're right, AP. Yeah.
Oh man, that's the best. I'll tell you what, some good ones in there.
Yeah,
Should we ask the Don for an unpopular opinion?
yes.
Has the Don got an unpopular opinion?
Well, what?
Anything. What's an unpopular opinion these days? Turkey are nice guys?
Turkey?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, one of the unpopular opinions would probably be that everybody's accusing Russia of invading.
Yeah, we touched on that already, but we don't want to be
Already
political.
did.
Oh, not your regular cake says this is an unpopular opinion. Pasticcio is better than lasagna.
I agree. That's
pasticcio is better than lasagna,
Pasticccio's killer. Yeah.
especially if the Don makes it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
I don't actually agree.
I don't agree either.
And he's
You don't think pasticcio's better? Nah,
too much
man.
bechamel.
Nah, pasticcio's better.
Pasticcios got too much.
Too much bechamel.
No. Pasticcios got too much macaroni in it.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah.
Haven't.
Lasagna's like, listen, we're all
I know what
Greek
you're
heritage.
saying.
We're Greek heritage and we love our food, but there's some foods that the Italians make that are awesome. Like,
No,
lasagna's one of them.
If I made my lasagna, there's no way they would appear it in
His lasagna's better than pasticcio.
Yeah.
pasticcio.
Oh, listen, I like pasticcio, but it depends who makes it too.
depends their style. Like,
Yeah,
what do they
that's
put in it?
right.
What they
Depends who makes the
yeah.
pasticcio and what.
It's good.
My mum's pasticcio is nice. My yaya's killer. I mean, I grew up on pasticcio. I didn't grow up on lasagna.
I grew up on anything, bro.
You know what I mean? Nah, but my
Yeah,
parents make
but you also say after lemono, and that's completely wrong. So
apple lemonade.
that's better.
Avvo lemon.
It would
Avvo
teach you.
lemon or
No.
It's
Do, you
apple
want,
lemonade.
do we have to teach you?
Lemonade.
Do you want me to teach you again? So why is the after lemono? Explain it to me. But why? Explain. Do you
What?
know the reason?
singular avvo lemon or?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, say lemony.
Lemony. Well,
Yeah.
super is super, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
or super. So you don't go filo or after lemono. You say
Isn't it
filo
do-
is super.
I thought it was
Doavo lemon.
Doavo lemon.
No way.
Yeah.
Super is like a is a
Well, you call super as in the primary.
yeah females
E-
It is.
super.
It is. It's
E
true.
super.
Maybe there's some
Ah, it's supi.
So-
E super. You don't
E
say.
super.
super.
E avgolemoni.
That's right.
No e super. To avgolemono.
No, that's just how we're taught to say it when you're speaking English.
Ah.
There's a karaoke.
It's not. It's just that
Yeah.
Greeks do. That's what Greeks call
Maybe
it.
in Greek. Maybe in Greek.
It is that, but it's
No,
wrong.
Yeah.
In Greek, they just call it because they have the sauce. They have avgolemono sauce.
That's right.
They call it super avgolemono.
Here's one.
We said that AP about the pineapple.
2-minute noodles better than lemon. Is it unpopular?
Very unpopular.
Harry D.
Oh,
Is that your mate?
Harry D.
the Blues
Great
Baron.
to see the jazz man.
the
on
Blues
air
Baron?
That's
again.
the Blues Baron.
Oh, the
We've all-
Blues Baron's in town.
I love
Baron.
pineapple on pizza and hot dogs. And not your regular cake says, me too. I haven't tried it on a hot dog. I have to give it a go next time AP says, this pineapple's coming.
I love pineapple on pizza.
It's getting a whole new traction, isn't it?
You guys touched on that thing about Ukraine, right?
A little bit. We don't want to be political, man,
Now, why not?
because we're not political.
Turkey walked out on,
We don't want to talk about it.
We can talk about it if you want, but
well, stuff. Turkey invaded Cyprus.
We
and
know
they
that.
got Cyprus.
Yeah, no, but, you know,
It is.
the people, like we said, regardless of if you agree with what Putin's doing, whatever, the people that are going to suffer don't deserve it.
oh, no one deserves it.
Absolutely.
And that's it. That's all there is to it. The people do not deserve
Nobody got it.
anything. They have not, you know.
It-
And like we're saying, like we say, I'm Cypriot, right? You know, like
No one deserves.
Turkey still own half of Cyprus. No one cares.
Well,
Unfortunately, like, do they come and does anyone come out and help Cyprus? You know, like it's not.
What gets to me is though, like, you know, there's been so much war before, like, still happening now, like Palestine
Yeah.
and Israel,
Yeah.
and that, and it doesn't get any coverage on TV.
I know.
But
That's because that's
but
America doing it.
human, you know, we're gonna look up for humans, but no one's looking up. No one's saying there's no human
Yeah, I
rights
know, but that's-
there. But in Ukraine now, there's all this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
we only care
But
about
that's
if it's in
because-
Europe and places.
But that's because it's the Americans doing it. If the, like you said, let's just say Dan Murphy's have pulled vodka off the shelves,
crazy.
right? So in reality, they should be pulling every American drink off of the shelf
course,
because
yeah.
America have bombed everyone.
That's of
100%.
course.
They've invaded everyone.
Exactly.
But
They
it's
should be
because
doing-
it's America. That's right.
That's right.
Like we're
That's how you-
saying, I said about Cyprus, Turkey, it's the only capital, Nicosia and Cyprus, the only capital city in the world that is still split. Is everyone boycotted Turkey?
No.
No. But so that's an unpopular opinion. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Times have changed, man. And like
Of course.
that Dan Murphy's thing would never have happened back in the day. Like, come on, man. Seriously?
Rob says, I Am Australian is a better national anthem than Advance Australia Fair. I reckon we should be the I Come
agree.
From a Land Down Under. Imagine that coming out to the Olympics. I come from a land down under. Everyone be rocking. The whole stadium will lose it.
Exactly.
Oh man, cash is better than card. Everyone's going to agree with
Yeah,
that.
that's the best. Cash.
Anything the tax man hates, I like. Rob says. And we all know. We know that's why that's funny coming from Rob.
All right.
The
So,
best dessert, Zakal says, is baklava.
that's unpopular because got the iffies better.
Which gadaifi though? Cream gadaifi or
Cream.
just gadaifi?
Cream
Gadaifi rolled. There's two gadaifis.
Two.
Well, there's cream gadaifi where the custard's at the bottom, the gadaifi.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, or the actual gadaifi where it's just rolled.
No. The first, the cake.
Cream gadaifi.
Cream gadaifi.
Cream gadaifi is better than but the other normal gadaifi rolled is not better than baklava.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the cake.
Yeah, the cake one.
The
probably.
cream, yeah.
Baklava's nice.
Oh,
I like.
but I'm
Greek,
not saying it
I
isn't,
like.
but-
See, I like Greek and Cypriot sweets because I'm not a big chocolate fan. I like the sweets.
You know, I must say, it's probably unpopular. I think Italian sweets are better. Depends,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't like chocolate.
A few Greeks here,
Yeah.
mate.
No, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not in with the chocolate. I would prefer baklava over you know, what are they? The cannoli, like that's just me because I like that flavor.
That's
I'm telling you, I would have a shortbread, good idea there, over all of them. That's me. Because I'll dip it in my coffee and it's the best.
that's pretty wild. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild.
That's yeah.
A good idea there.
What up, yeah?
Or a guluri, mate, on Easter in my cafe. Next level.
Just sitting
Cricket
on
beef
for
is
ages.
great.
You just like lukumia, don't you?
Lukumia. I like Turkish delight. I do.
Actually, that's probably my favorite thing.
Turkish delight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
it. I like
Just
it.
like
yeah.
Turkish delight.
I like it.
I hate it. There's no such thing as Turkish delight.
Because it's called Turkish delight.
Oh,
So look, we talked.
Amanda says cream gadif is the best.
It is the best.
Yeah.
Jimmy says Putin will get taken out for it to stop. Yeah, it probably will. And then Jess is saying, hope so. Italian sweets are
think-
better, Jess says.
I don't think they can
Yeah.
get the Putin, man. Don't think
I actually reckon the other thing that
think
well,
so.
who said it?
Yeah.
Dobster said it. I actually think
he's
that's a good theory. He's doing all this because I reckon he's terminally ill,
maybe
Yeah.
and he's probably going to cark it.
probably.
Because they've been saying that for a while, that because he wasn't coming out in public for a long time, that he's probably something wrong with him.
Well, he doesn't want NATO setting up right on the borders there. That's what he
Yeah.
doesn't want.
It's all.
It's all political, and I reckon this is all.
Amanda
Yeah.
says French pastries
Yeah.
for the win.
Yeah.
Oh,
French
yeah.
pastries.
They're pretty
Oh,
good.
definitely.
Ooh.
French pastries are killer.
Greek
Yeah.
sweets. You know what the thing is? You know how they say they go with the Greek and Italian. They have that. I don't actually think you can compare Greek and Italian sweets because they're so different.
They are different.
Greek sweets are like we're saying baklava. Like it's different. It's not chocolate.
Galopopoulikos,
It's
huh?
not chocolate though.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. They're different sweets. It's
Yeah, yeah,
completely different.
It is different. They are different, but
What about? I had my copy of the Bible autographed by the author. Rob says. And then Jess is just cracking up. Who was the author? Yeah, it looks like he's on the downhill. That's for sure. AP saying about Putin. I want to go to France and sample all the French pastries. Jess says. Listen, Jess can say it in the chat if she wants, right? Jess has the best name ever. She said it to me. This was going back when we first met. She wanted to start a French bakery, and she said this is what I was going to call it. And I won't say it just if she doesn't want, but if she says it in the chat, she gets more. But it's the best name ever.
no, don't say it because
That's what I'll tell you is off the air. But if she wants to say it, she might say it. It's the best. The best dessert is a good cheese board. AP says.
Ooh, good.
Oh, good call. Good call.
I'm down with a good cheese.
I love cheese.
Yeah.
Like, isn't any unpopular opinions about cheese?
Everyone loves cheese.
Now
Everyone loves
Peter,
cheese.
my brother-in-law hates cheese.
Hates
Peter,
cheese.
Peter hates it,
He hates cheese.
but he loves pizza. With
But
cheese.
cheese on it
Yeah, he just doesn't like cheese by itself.
by itself.
Yeah.
Okay. I love cheese, man.
Cheese.
Feta cheese is better than coon cheese.
Rob
Feta.
Rob says
So coon's better than feta.
Rob says I made a Belgian waffle yesterday. I didn't understand a word. Oh man.
That's good.
Just tell him that it's a waffler.
You can say it's not going to happen. Yes, AP, a cheese board. In this lifetime, AP, love me some cheese. Everyone's getting in with the cheese, man.
Everyone
I
loves
love
cheese.
cheese.
Love cheese.
What's your favorite cheese?
Feta.
Oh,
I like mozzarella as well. But feta
I think
and
everyone's going to know what mine is, but
halloumi.
definitely.
Halloumi.
Halloumi is better than feta. Yeah, way better.
I don't know if it's way better.
No, it's better than feta.
I
What
like
can you do with feta?
Nothing, you just eat it.
Exactly, but
Put it in
halloumi, you
things.
can grill it. You can have it with
I know.
gattusi. You can have it.
You can have it as galbuzi.
That's the best way to have it. Halloumi and gattusi.
Good. It's good.
Because when you eat the halloumi is salty, right? So
Yeah.
then when you bite the gattusi, it's like
Oh,
flavor explode. It's like the best.
It's pretty good.
On a summer's day, Chris, I tell you now, summer's day we'll get some
halloumi.
halloumi and some gattusi,
Alright, no worries.
and we'll do it. You'll be
100%.
blown
It's not-
away. Oh, you're with super, you know, mate. Yeah, that's right.
So, our next topic. Do you want to go to the next topic or not?
I reckon we can go over the next topic, man.
To cancer
Everyone
culture.
loved the popular opinions, didn't they?
There's a lot.
There's so many.
There's so many. But
Unpopular opinion. What's the last one? What's the best one you reckon? Before we go, what's the most unpopular one at this stage? I actually like Amanda's about the neutral gender toilets are a good idea.
yeah,
That's very
yeah,
that's next level.
it is.
I reckon the Tim Tam one.
The
Was
Tim
pretty,
Tam one-
pretty controversial. to be
Yeah,
honest.
well,
That was
that
a-
was the
I
controversy.
said Tim Tam's overrated. Overrated? Yeah.
I don't find them
So that-
Oh.
That's what we're saying. That's what I said. So they're overrated. That means. See, you guys are correct. There's cheddar we get called the British. There's this cheddar we get called the British Bomber, and it's so sharp and tasty with a bit of English pickle, not burger pickles. It's bliss. AP says
that description.
Is that
is,
in? So
is
obviously
fantastic. That's
the British
that's
Bomber.
wild.
It is.
Yeah.
Can you say watermelon? It sounds like you're saying. Yes, came
No,
out.
it's
Because we said go to pussy.
pickles in a burger is unpopular.
I didn't like pickles when I was young, but I love pickles now.
But would you have them like? How many people have you seen go to Macca's and they take out? They put the.
Yeah, people do it.
Everyone does that.
Everyone
I
does it. I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
But,
Everyone.
you know what
I
I mean?
used to.
I'm like, what are you doing? Oh no, no, pickles.
When I was young, I didn't like it. Yeah, but when you're young, you know the thing is, when you're young, there's a lot of things you don't like. It's like when you're young and if you ever saw a sparkling water, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then when you're older, you drink. It's like everyone's
Oh.
everyone's like this. Everyone's drinking like at the dinner table, like because you drank so much sparkling water.
water.
It's the best.
better than water.
But when you're young,
That's unpopular.
you don't like sparkling
I
water.
don't like it now.
I love
What
sparkling
about
water.
Brussels sprouts? Kids hate Brussels sprouts. Buffing they're
You know, so when you're
Yeah,
young,
right.
you don't
Yeah.
like broccoli and cauliflower and that, but I love them.
they're the best. Yeah.
AP says love pickles in a burger.
Pickles the burger the best. Pickle.
Pickles in the burger.
Anyway,
Picklebacks.
all right. So it kind of ties into the next.
Cancel culture is
It kind
unpopular opinion. Sort of ties into cancel
It
culture.
does, and like there's cancel culture's pretty much the last 20 years.
Yep.
It's come out, and what do you think of it?
I think sometimes it's warranted because I think there's some people that the way they are, they shouldn't have a voice like on public platforms and that. But in general, I think it's pretty lame. Like, because they often attack people that they don't need to attack. Like the example I gave is like they come around now and they told Jerry Seinfeld to apologize because his show was misogynistic 30 years ago or 20 years ago, let's say. And they're like, oh, we're going to try and get you cancelled on Netflix. And he said to them straight out, well, do your best. To me, that stuff's stupid.
You can't. I don't think you should censor someone's
Yeah.
art or their creative
Yeah.
video or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Especially if it's done 30 years ago.
Exactly.
What-
I think for those sort of things, it's stupid. But then I think for people that like probably have got, really bad on public forums and that and public arenas that probably do need to be shut up. It's probably okay.
Yeah,
But
but that's.
but then again, people, it's their own
But
opinions.
if everyone's got their own opinion,
Yeah.
right? They should be able to voice what they believe in. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening now,
Yeah.
especially with the pandemic and all that.
Yeah.
If you've got a different way of thinking, and even like doctors,
Yeah, of course.
they've been silenced. There's all these different people that have been silenced, and if you say, like, if we said something bad about it on here, like this
Of
doesn't
course.
suit the narrative, we'll get cancelled.
Well, I said
would.
that. I gave an unpopular opinion before.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I don't agree with that. You shouldn't give a kid, like you're saying, I haven't given it a gender.
Yeah.
A celebrity goes and says that, they're torn apart.
Yeah, of course, of course, of
You know
course.
what I mean,
So
right?
I don't know. It's these days you can't even like fart on, especially online, or you
You
get
can't do anything wrong, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like when they went to, an example was they said to Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
you've got to apologise for having a go at gays in the 80s. And he
Yeah.
turned around straight out and said, no, I don't.
Yeah.
He said, because at the time, that was the material. It was, he goes, I'm not doing it now, but I'm not going to go apologise for something I did 30 years ago.
I've even seen people trying to cancel, like people that died
I know.
years ago,
I know.
like 50, 60
Ridiculous.
years ago. It's
Ridiculous.
Like, well,
Rob says, cancel culture, the pendulum has swung way too far the way. And then Jess says, but that's the intrusion of overly sensitive people trying to push everyone to accept stuff. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. And they got all these fact checkers,
Yeah.
and like
You know what? I don't
they don't
what-
even,
The
like-
whole thing that drills me about cancel culture is it's like now so many people, and this will be a fact. I'm going to just say it's a fact, even though I don't know if it's a fact. But there'll be so many people in the world that don't give their honest opinion anymore because they're so scared of the backlash.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. It has to be a fact.
Mm.
So many people bite their tongues on things, and this might just be their belief. You know what I mean? Like, and they'll bite their tongue
Yeah, of course.
because it's like you're not allowed to have an opinion.
It's not, we can't talk about the C word just in case someone has a different opinion
Exactly.
on the narrative.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We don't even say the word because we're scared the algorithm's going to pick it up and shadow ban us.
That's right.
And it's like
You know,
TikTok. Look
yeah,
at
you
TikTok.
can't even smoke on there. You said it wasn't.
Team Adelaide was I think he reckons he got
For
a
smoking a
warning
cigarette.
where he had like a puff of smoke came up, right? Because and then that was a warning. He couldn't do that.
But so
You know what I
why
mean?
is that bad if cigarettes are sold in stores?
Exactly.
Oh my god. Dobbs says you can fart online. There's people out there that will pay you for it. You said you can't fart online. He goes, there's people that pay.
Yeah.
AP, I think Dobbs needs to get cancelled and Jess. Arthur.
Well, Joe Rogan got cancelled.
It's not that he got cancelled though, but Spotify said we're not taking him off our platform. But the thing is, I watched this thing on it. It's actually so stupid
So what was it?
because he's not going on with the narrative of
Of what
the
they
C
want.
word.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
yeah.
not agreeing. He's not saying you should be vaccinated and all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
just not pushing it.
No.
And because the big companies like NBC and that are like going at him like he's murdered people.
Yeah, I know.
I watched this thing. They
So-
were like talking about him
Yeah.
like he'd murdered someone.
Yeah, because he's not.
And then all he'd said was, "Oh, you shouldn't have to be pushed to be vaccinated or something." And listen, like I said, I don't really listen to him, but it's not right. You know?
Well, it's not. It's not the narrative.
Yeah. But
And there's a
Spotify
narrative.
said we're not taking him off.
No, well, it's too much money.
No. But
There's
there's
a lot of money involved.
yeah,
with
at
Joe
least they
Rogan.
stayed
Yeah,
with it.
come
though.
on.
At least they said we're not taking him off.
He's the
our
most listened person.
yeah, on pop, he's
in the
most
world,
on Spotify.
really.
Yeah, he's got the biggest.
You're the
12
biggest
million
yeah, it
followers,
does,
yeah.
and you know people want to listen to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I think he's pretty unbiased generally. He
Yeah,
gets
generally,
a bit of everyone on there. He's not like
Everyone has
yeah,
opinions.
yeah.
it's an opinion.
He wants to hear from everyone. He
That's
does.
right.
Yeah.
And everyone's got different opinions.
So yeah,
Not your regular cake says people react with the way you state your opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
the way you state
The way you
yeah,
state it is
yeah.
definitely the way the way you deliver it as well. If you don't deliver it the way you should, then yeah. But at the end of the day, if you believe in something, if you think that is what you believe in,
Yeah,
You know.
dude.
unless it, as long as it doesn't you're not being racist or anything like something really bad, then I don't think there should be a problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if I say that I don't like women's sport, I'll get murdered.
But that's what Rob is saying here.
Yeah.
Suddenly opinions are not allowed. They're opinions, for heaven's sakes.
That's correct.
I think if you're not hurting someone,
If you're not hurting someone,
why
Women
does it?
playing football,
yeah,
and it's absolute crap.
yeah.
Why should I watch it?
AP says, I think
course.
misinformation. AP says, I think misinformation is a massive problem in society, and people pushing misinformation shouldn't have a platform to preach. There's a big difference between opinions and facts.
True.
I always say this. This is when you become. The minute you think your opinion is fact, is when you become a total wanker.
Yeah. No, no one knows. We don't know.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
The
That's
minute
just
you
opinion.
think your opinion is fact,
Yeah, that's right.
that's
That's right.
people don't know what a wanker is.
That's right.
You're a
But
total wanker.
you know, when people all right, you're saying about misinformation, right? But when a company like Facebook is blocking people from talking, that says to me that they're hiding something and
Yeah.
they don't want you to know the truth.
Yeah.
When people are like banning you for saying stuff,
Yeah.
to me
Yeah, of course.
that's what I don't reckon it's nice.
Well, Rob is saying that the media are a major problem because they publish what sells. And then our fact checker, like usual, has come in. Zakal says jazz music became popular in the 1920s in Australia.
Did you know that, Jasmine?
I did.
It was him. He's like the Green Mile.
I've
Man. He's
been,
been
been,
alive for.
been around a
he's
long
been
time.
around. And AP has agreed.
Yeah.
Jasmine might make Zakal his apprentice.
Yeah.
Zakao is speaking my language there.
Oh man.
1920s. It's 100 years of jazz.
100
you know?
years of jazz.
The best.
Jazz man.
That's the best.
Agreed.
You can't cancel jazz. Anyway.
No, jazz could never be cancelled.
You can't. You
They can
can't.
try, but the Jazz man would just kill them.
Hey,
So, what do you think
Oh,
is some of the most ridiculous things they've tried to cancel? Let's say, like they're pretty bad.
Lately,
The Joe Rogan thing is pretty bad.
the biggest one. I
Pretty
reckon,
silly.
lately.
I think it's one of the worst. Like,
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Stupid,
The way they
yeah.
went on live TV in America and they were talking about him literally like he was Ted Bundy or something.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous.
I don't know what else has been cancelled.
I see people trying to cancel John Lennon.
Well, didn't they do Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle.
What happened with him? He said, I don't know what he said, but he got
He got cancelled.
he
didn't
got rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he probably said something.
He did. He said something like, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like career suicide when you get cancelled, because then like, you know, they never come back from it. Some of these,
Yeah.
they don't come back from it. These actors,
They don't. Yeah.
but
It's just,
mandates are making the world go crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I reckon you know what's funny now. You got all the things happening in Russia and Ukraine. You got the floods happening in.
And what's happening
And what's
to the
happening to
C
the C word? It's like
Where
in
is
the
the
back
C
of the
word?
news. No one's. It's hardly mentioned anymore. That's what's funny, because it's not the narrative. Now everyone wants us to pay attention to Ukraine and Russia.
Mm.
That's how I see it. But I don't know. Canceling children's
Oh yeah,
books.
children's books and nursery rhymes.
Yeah, nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sad,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, what did they change?
Cancelling
What was the
that,
one
yeah.
they did recently? They changed the. There was something stupid. They changed
Yeah.
the. It's something real stupid in one of the children's books. They changed it to he's not a little boy or something. It's a little person or something like that. One of the songs, the poems.
Right.
there's no Baba Black Sheep.
Yeah,
Baba
Baba
Black
Black
Sheep.
Sheep. That's
Yeah,
right.
they
Baba
cancelled
Black
that.
Sheep, That's right.
They're trying to cancel Christmas
And listen,
activities as well. And
Listen, like I said, we're ethnics,
Yeah.
right? Baba Black Sheep is not being racist.
no,
It's not like it's a poem, dude.
but they're actually trying to cancel
It's
Christmas
nothing.
carols.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christmas carols and all that kind of stuff at schools, because of there's more Muslim and different religions that are there, and they don't. But the way I see it, if you've come to this country, this is I guess,
multicultural.
well, it was built on Christian values.
Yeah,
Like you've come here, you got to tie in what we do. You know what I mean? Like if we went to your country, we'd tie in what you did. Do you believe that?
Yeah,
What do
we
you
are.
reckon?
It's very different here. It's
Yeah.
like
It's multicultural.
I'll
but
give
like,
you an
it's what
example.
we've done for years.
The
like,
perfect example I'll give you. He's not popular right now, but Putin.
yeah,
So the president of wherever it is, Qatar, whatever, they said to him, "Can we build a mosque in Moscow?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, no worries." He goes, "As long as you let me build an Orthodox church in your capital city." And they said, "No way." And he goes, "Well, go get fucked."
yeah, exactly. So
And that's a fact. That
yeah.
happened.
So
He
that's
said, "You can put a mosque there, but let me put one of our churches in your Arab country."
Yeah, yeah.
And they said no. And he said to him, "Well, go get fucked."
yeah.
So
it's
why
like-
wouldn't they let him do that? But they want to put
exactly?
like here. How many mosques are here?
There's a few now, which is nothing's wrong with that.
No.
No.
But will they let that happen in their country? Obviously not. They've said no.
Yeah.
So
More
what's the
than it
difference?
should be.
Why won't they let that happen in their country? If they're allowed to come here and have their beliefs, why can't a white man or a ethnic man or a black man go there
Yeah.
and have his beliefs in their country?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
It's
so-
true, though.
I just think that we've had like that. That is part of our culture here, like
Yeah.
Christmas carols and all
Yeah,
that.
of
So
course.
why change something that has been part of people that have grown up here because this guy might get offended? It's like, no, well,
Yeah.
you've come to our country.
Yeah.
This is what we do here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Well,
It's
Rob
fun for everyone.
Dobster says Baba Rainbow Sheep.
Yeah, that's what they
Rob says mankind and man-made have been cancelled by unis, but he says I think the term man in commas was an abbreviation for human. It wasn't actually, man. That's what he's saying. Dobbs is saying happy holidays. Jess is saying exactly, and yet they persist with actor and actress, and actor is non-gender specific, so they should be saying an actress. She's an actor anyway. It's not a gender
You
thing.
say
Yeah,
actor,
there you
yeah.
go. A waiter is also non-gender specific, but they say waiter and waitress. There you go. Look at what happened with Hagia Sophia.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
your regular
yeah.
cake is saying.
What happened with that? I didn't know.
Johnny,
It's turned in. It was
Oh, Hagia Sophia
Yeah.
in
in Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
So it was meant to be a like a museum, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in writing and
Yeah.
So converted it into
Converted it into like a mosque now. Yeah, that's sad, man. That's sad.
Should have been a World Heritage Site, really.
Yeah.
But,
What can you do?
what do you
Well,
think?
it's just, no, it's what it is now is, like we said, you're not really allowed to have an opinion.
No,
The minute you get an opinion, it's like they'll attack you, cancel
Yeah.
culture.
of course.
But
Yeah.
why?
Because it doesn't suit what whoever's running the world, it doesn't just suit what they want. And they don't want people to catch on.
Let's
Because
just
they
say,
brainwash people to believe
we'll
in a certain
use
way.
America for an example.
Yeah.
They say people moved there and everything. Why? It's a free country and it's meant to be the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
But it's not. If you're not
No.
allowed to have an opinion,
No,
how's it
it's
a
not.
land of opportunity?
It's not. It's a facade. That's a smoke screen.
Of
So you
course.
can't move to America unless you've got a green card.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, land of opportunity, but
Land of
you're not allowed to come here.
It's like, how many homeless people are there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Where's
Well,
their-
I'm just
where
using it
was
as
their
an example.
opportunity?
Poverty levels are crazy.
Oh, next level,
Exactly.
bro.
But it's the same in England and
It's the same everywhere.
I know,
I was
I'm just
just
saying,
using it
like-
because they use it as their moniker. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if it's such a free country, yeah, why do you need a visa to come here?
exactly. It's not a free country.
It's not a free. Is Australia a free country?
Not.
If it was a free country, I could not work and live my
I
life.
don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to have a $1.92 petrol.
Once you move here, right, or once you go to America, you're entitled to their social services.
Yeah, of course, but
So they don't want that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
No, I
You're
agree,
entitled
yeah,
to
yeah.
their pay, their money.
that's right. That's right. So it's one of those things, man. But we're definitely not a free country.
No,
We think we are, but we're not.
I don't think anyone thinks we are though. That's the thing. I think
Oh,
the people don't think we are,
I think people do.
and not a huge, maybe some, but there's a big majority, like we're saying, that don't believe it.
You can't do whatever you want, really.
No, you can't do anything you want.
No.
I can't go into a shop without wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Are you telling me? I've said this to before. Are they not trying? Are they? You know what it's like? The politicians were all watching Clint Eastwood movies. That's what I think. And I was like, you know what? We should bring back bandits. Let's people wear masks and hoodies and go into a bank and make that the law. Let's just bring back bandits. Well, that's what it is. You can go into a bank now with a mask on
Yeah.
and a hoodie,
What?
Yeah.
and they encourage that.
Yeah. I know.
Actually, think about that for a minute.
Yeah,
They're
it's crazy.
encouraging you to go into shops covering your face.
I know. No one knows who
And
you are.
then if you rob that place, they're like, who was he? Well, I don't know.
Isn't that what you said before?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I witnessed this at Bunnings. The cop was there interviewing the guy. Someone stole something, and he said to him,
Yeah.
he goes, what did he look like? And the guy snapped, the Bunnings dude. He goes, I don't fucking know, mate. He goes, he was wearing a mask and a hoodie. And he goes, you told him to wear that mask. And the cop got upset at the Bunnings dude.
Why?
Because that's the
Hey,
law.
Mr.
Isn't it? What am I meant to do?
Yeah, exactly. You've told us that we need to wear
Yeah,
bloody masks
exactly.
here, or we're gonna fine.
Exactly.
And you know what? The only reason, like, I'm sick of the masks, but the only reason I wear them is so I don't upset people.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I do it now,
I hate the mask.
I hate them, but I only do it
you have
so
to,
I follow the rules.
Well, I shaved my beard pretty much with the mask.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
but that's the only reason I do it because you don't want to cause conflict with people, so you
It's
just do.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's the only
American
reason I do it.
American Dream, one of the world's biggest cons, AP says. And then
Yeah.
Jess says, and they still believe it. Well, maybe not all, she's saying.
No,
And
people
then
are
not your regular cake says, and yet they were trying to ban the burqa. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
The burqa.
that's
They're
the
Yeah.
trying to ban a burqa,
Yeah.
but let's make everyone wear a
With
mask.
masks.
It's ironic. It's ironic.
It's more than ironic, it's stupidity.
Yeah,
It's contradicting.
yeah.
It's just stupidity, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't wear can you wear a burqa in the bank? They get all shitty about that.
Yeah.
But you know,
You can
but
wear a
you
mask
can wear a
and-
mask now.
And a hat. No.
And a hat.
And
And you
They'll probably turn around to people with burqas and go, oh, can you take that off and put a mask on?
I don't agree with both. I don't agree with burkas in banks or masks.
No, I don't agree either. Because they're in,
I agree.
just like you said,
agree.
let's just say they're in our culture here, right? If it's a law that you're not allowed to wear, it doesn't matter if it's a burqa, you're not allowed to have your face covered in a bank, they should have to take them off in the banks here.
100%.
Because that's the laws of this country.
Or don't go to a bank and get someone else to go for you
Exactly.
that doesn't wear one.
Exactly right.
Because
That's
that's the law here, and
That's what I'm
we're
saying.
following laws, and we're, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. That's a true. And then you know what? That's probably an unpopular opinion.
She goes, it's control.
It is control. Of
It's
course it
control.
is.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, now you take your mask off. So you take it off. Everyone just looks at you like they want to kill you.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like.
But I've been told that that's primarily in Australia.
Yeah.
My cousin was down here from England, and he reckons it's so much more liberal there. He goes, no one judges, and the masks are not mandatory. You're allowed to wear it if you want to.
Yeah.
And he goes, no one judges anyone. He goes, when he'd come back here, he's from here originally. He goes, it's like your friends and family are judging you.
Yeah.
He goes, whereas over there, he goes, it's so much more liberal. I've heard that's primarily an Australian thing because of the way they're making our laws.
They're very hard line here.
Yeah.
It's very hard. But you know what? I'll say this: if you can smell a fart through your mask, that means they don't work.
You know what I hated? I had my wisdom teeth out, right?
Yeah.
The week I had to wear a mask of my wisdom teeth, that was the worst week of my life.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because you can't help because you got blood in your mouth.
So what? You
It
had to
just
wear.
it was covering me, and I could just smell the blood. It was
It's not good. You know, it's actually not good for you because like
it's respiratory.
like when you're breathing out, you're just breathing back carbon dioxide,
Exactly.
isn't it? And
So imagine people that have
Not
got John's got bad asthma, right? And they're saying, "Oh, COVID's bad for respiratory, but put this on and fuck your breathing up anyway."
Yeah. Oh my god, Zakal goes. The
Oh,
saxophone
he took it
is
away.
Popular jazz.
Oh, put it back, Zakal. We want
We
to read that,
agree.
man.
Where'd it go?
Oh, where'd it go?
He
Zakal.
retracted it. Zakal,
Oh,
put that comment back, man. We want the jazz man.
Bring it back. Zakal.
Jasmine might have to do a
Jasmine,
saxophone
what
and do
the
a
Bring back the comment.
do a set on the saxophone.
That's the best. Saxophone's pretty popular though, isn't it?
Saxophone's wild. Yeah.
It is wild.
Yeah.
You know,
For jazz, it's
if
perfect.
you could sit there and play a saxophone, you'd look cool.
I would.
If I played a saxophone, you know what would happen? My hair'd be down.
It'd be so.
It wouldn't be in a bun. It'd be down.
It'd be so.
Wear a turtleneck.
Yeah, full jazz.
Yeah.
Turtleneck.
Full jazz man.
Oh,
turtleneck, Johnny.
jeez. Oh, the Jasmine.
Jazz man.
Where'd that come from?
I just put it up.
Oh, the Jasmine.
I just put it up for 2 seconds.
How good is that?
That's the best. It's the best. But guys, you know, on top of that, if you haven't seen this guy, can you just please let us know? Oh, that's
1-800. Where's Jim?
good old Father Jim, eh?
Father Jim.
So, you know, next time we see him, I reckon he might have a beard like you, since he's a father now.
Yeah, true.
It's a prerequisite. He's
Well,
got
that's
to
what
have a
I'm
beard, doesn't he?
Might have a beard.
He has to. Yeah.
He has to actually come in one of those like priest things.
Imagine he rocked up full dress, kitted out.
That'd be the best.
We'll make him an Orthodox priest. What do you reckon? Yes.
Yeah, yes, me.
He's got to have some gold robe. They had a special in SBS last night about overweight women not being able to get IVF unless they lose weight, not your regular cake, sirs. Well, I'll give you a perfect one. We'll say for the Don, right?
Yeah.
The Don over there wasn't vaccinated and they was going to get some cataracts, surgery for his cataracts, and they said to him, you're not getting the surgery unless you get vaccinated.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same as that
Yeah,
IVF.
it's like, they pretty much blackmail you into getting it. So.
Exactly. Father Jim, bless up, AP says. And Zakal says the favourite instrument is the saxophone in jazz music. I think it is. I
Zakal,
think it is.
you're a legend.
Oh yeah, does anyone remember? No, obviously you've been on here with him with my brother Gio. You know when we were young, Gio used to play the trombone.
Oh, really? Oh, can he bring the trombone in?
I don't know if he'd know how to do it still, but he played the trombone when we were
That's
young.
wild.
Yeah.
It's like the lamest instrument.
I love how this whole podcast is turned, Jason.
Yeah.
In primary school, with Mrs. Smith's class in primary school.
God.
Not your regular cake says that's BS. That that is BS. Not AVS unless they lose.
Yeah, it's not right.
That's just discrimination, and that's not just discrimination against women. That's discrimination against people that are overweight. That's stupidity. Why don't they say to a bloke? Let's say a guy goes in there. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes in there. You can't have that IVF because you got too many muscles, mate.
Yeah.
What's the fucking difference?
Well, you can't. You couldn't go to. I was going to go to the fringe, and you have to be fully vaccinated to go in. So that's.
Didn't you say that's why you're not going to the footy?
I wasn't going to go.
He promised me he was going to boycott Port Power this year because even though he got the vaccine, he said he was going to boycott them because they said you have to be fully vaccinated to go to games. And now you know what he's saying. Now he's going.
You can't not go.
I know.
I'd boycott him.
Would you boycott?
Yeah.
Not even for that reason.
I'd boycott if I was in England. I'd boycott going to Man United games for that. I'd watch them on TV, but
Don't they like separate the?
don't know what they do over there.
I thought they separate like the crowds. Now I don't think they give a shit anymore.
No, I watched the other night. No one even wears masks. In
But
the
they don't have
crowd.
because you don't have to anymore.
You have to.
So
You
it's-
don't have
they-
No one's gonna wear. It's not natural to wear a mask.
You don't have to over
Not
there. It's
natural.
not like here.
Yeah.
You do not have to.
No. Sorry, that whole narrative's dying. I think
Yeah.
it is
Slowly.
It's slowly
Slowly.
dying.
Father
It is.
Jim says, and to bring peace, not war, wherever we go. For you, O God, have been merciful to us. For you, O God, have been patient with us. For you, O God, have been gracious to us. Father Jim's blessing.
It would have taken him like 10
I reckon
minutes
he's
to
been
write
writing
that.
that for 40 minutes. And then Jeff just says, oh God, she's cracking up. Father Jim comes up with some wild ones. doesn't he?
He does. He does. He does.
I can't wait till the next Rogan Files we have Father Jim on.
Fuck the shit.
And Father Jim's got to come in. I reckon we get him in the robes. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Get him in the robes?
Sure.
Imagine we got Jazzman in, and Father Jim in his robes. It would be wild.
That's wild.
That is wild.
There's talk of the Blues Baron, guys.
The Blues Baron. I want to know who this Blues Baron
Not,
is.
is that
How-
H?
And
Yeah.
how
That's
evil.
H, is it? Is the
Yeah.
Blues Baron H?
And
Oh
how-
my God.
and
Is
how
he
evil he is.
Is he evil?
He,
He's pretty evil. Is he still got that yenny?
he's got the end.
Oh my God, he's
evil.
Not your regular cake says.
Yeah.
Should single parents get drug tested if receiving welfare? Question. Is that discrimination? Question.
Single.
Should single parents get drug tested receiving welfare? Is that discrimination?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well,
What's the difference if
Yeah.
they've got a partner and they're
yeah,
taking drugs?
that's what I think. There's as many, probably just as many.
And Jess is saying what we're saying. That's weird. It's a bit weird.
What do you reckon?
It's a bit weird.
Hmm.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'm with Jess. It's weird. Like,
Why would you?
what's the difference if
Yeah.
they've got a partner and they're a drug addict?
Yeah, that's
As
right.
to not having a partner, and like
Mm.
the thing is, the problem with all the children's services and that they don't actually want to help the kids. I've seen documentaries again with Louis Theroux that we
Yeah.
watch, and they go to these places that are just squalors, and he says to the cops, he goes, "Well, can't you take the kids and give them better housing?" And they're like, "Oh no, it's just dirty."
Mm.
It's like, man, there's
Mm.
people shooting up in front of them.
I think it's just unnecessary to drug test.
Yeah, that's silly.
Without reason.
Yeah.
Just because someone's.
Medical info is
Yeah.
nobody's business. So why do we need vax passports? Yeah,
Mm.
there you go.
Yep.
The vax thing about you need to show people you're vaccinated at these places
Yeah.
is ridiculous. I agree with that.
That's ridiculous.
Because
Well, when would
usually,
you-
no, because usually if you go into a doctor's office and say, if I go into a doctor's office right now to your doctor and I say to them, "Oh, can you give me Chris's file?" They go, "No, we can't do that. That's against
Exactly.
medical profession."
Exactly.
But then they're allowed to say, "Show me your."
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know how they got. I don't know how
It's
they
stupid.
allowed that.
Because how do they always say it about psychiatrists? Oh, tell me about when there's a murder case. Oh, this guy was seeing you. Tell us about your patient. Oh no, that's against ethics. We don't.
Yeah.
It's against medical profession.
Yeah.
But then show us you're vaccinated. Prove it.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually think about it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. But the thing is, like, the virus is transmissible with people with the vaccine.
Yeah,
So it's not really.
I like this one. What Father Jim says.
Do you know what I mean?
With the fringe, I went in. They asked to see your vax certificate, but don't check for ID. They don't even look at the certificate. How the hell are they going to check everyone properly?
Yeah, it's just a thing to like make you get it. I reckon.
And then Jess says people
Right.
want to know all your business these days, not your regular cake. 100% agrees.
But the
And
fringe,
Jess just saying scary.
the fringe is mostly outside though. Anyway.
And that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, when I went to have surgery, they wouldn't let Jess in the recovery room with me, right? Because Jess left her phone in the car and hadn't downloaded the MyGov thing to show them that she was vaccinated, even though she's vaccinated.
Yeah.
Can't they take your word for it?
Mm.
Are you vaccinated? Yes.
And then just leave it.
Exactly.
If you don't have the C word, what's the difference? Because they tested me before I had surgery,
Yeah.
rat test. So I didn't have it,
Yeah.
right?
Even though they're not as accurate, they're not as
No,
accurate.
but whatever. But so what is the difference if I'm vaccinated or not if I don't have it? there's actually no difference
No,
because I don't have it.
that's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
it's so
It's stupid, man.
like it's so common, but that's why they always say, well, why is common sense not so common? Because it's so dumb, really.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
think
yeah.
about it.
It's just I think it's a control thing, and they've controlled everyone with it, and yeah, it's just gone too far.
Yeah.
That's what it's gone. Like, yeah, understand there's a deadly
Team Adelaide says,
disease, but it's
I'm not vaxxed. Do I need to show my blue book from 1973?
probably.
Well, it's like they said. Remember when Easter was happening, and the priest said that the virus can't live on the Holy Cup in the Greek Orthodox Church.
Yeah, bullshit.
Where did they pull that one from?
I
Please
don't
tell
know,
me.
man.
Like, we're Google critics. Where did they pull that from?
How does that work with COVID now?
But how does that work with anything?
Sorry, C word.
I've hated it for years.
How
Like the
does that
fact that
work?
everyone goes and drinks from it because it's
Yeah.
like,
Nothing can get on that
oh, get lost.
I bet you a bunch of
It's the
flus
whole-
regularly
Oh,
would spread
spread
on that
from
cup
there,
anyway.
probably.
Just-
100%.
yeah,
100%.
unless they put some ganella in there, mate. It's not.
Well, what happens now with the pandemic? What happens now? Do you know? I haven't been to church to really.
They don't do the cup, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Oh,
But the
okay.
Greek Orthodox churches were saying they were going to do it. They didn't care. But I think by law they've been told they're not
I
allowed to.
reckon
Whether they do it or
I
not.
reckon I saw a church do it last year.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah.
They still
The
do
Greek
it.
church have said we don't
Yeah.
care. It doesn't live on the Holy Cup. They said it
Yeah.
doesn't. They made a love, yeah. They
Yeah.
said.
Do the communion, but nothing can give them to the Greek.
Jimmy's got a good point there. You know, they're saying they got to show you got to show us your vaccination proof. Buyers should show me their bank statements when buying a house. Then
Yeah, exactly. The same thing, isn't it? Really? Yeah.
don't understand why they don't use disposable spoons for the medalavi.
It's a good
They
idea.
don't want. They don't want to spend the money.
Too much money. No, cash and carry's not around anymore.
Oh. They can't afford 3.
Oh man,
Hey, you
can't
don't have
afford them.
plastic spoons anyway.
no, you can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
They're
Nah.
not allowed.
Those wooden.
Straws, can't have straws. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, a lot of it's just a lot of fear, like trying to, you know, like there's a lot of people that are scared of it. I know my mate came to Adelaide, my mate King of the North,
Yeah.
and I know people that found out he was over and he was staying at my yar's house, and they won't go and visit my yard now because he was from Melbourne.
No.
Is
Yeah,
that how?
that's the
is that how
mindset
they're
of these
saying
people,
now
man, that are
the booster,
scared.
now the booster shot is next to get.
Yeah, well, I still don't
I
have to.
get
Get,
that.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to get it. We did.
Fucking cow.
You said that about that, you know. You said that about the normal one, and you said about it.
Yeah.
Depends. It depends if it like you have to, you know, like.
Yeah, still, I actually don't think I'm going to get it.
No.
No, because they've come out and actually admitted the vaccine that I've had. They've actually sort of admitted that after 3 months, it's probably out of your system. Pfizer, they've
Yeah.
said that. I think they said, listen, after 3 months, it's, and I think I've had it for 3 months. So
I think I've been
Close.
a couple of months. Yeah.
yeah, so like, what was the actual point then? What?
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean?
I just get it. Yeah, you get it for you just get it for work.
And then not your the cake, so
So-
not many are getting it though. Yeah, so
Mm.
I don't know. It's a work thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the end, it's our livelihoods. If this was my full-time job,
Yeah.
I would not be getting a vaccine. I admit it, I wouldn't get a
Oh
vaccine.
no way! If this
But-
is my full time job, I would not. Yeah, for me,
You
I
won't
would.
ask.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You can't.
No, what for?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Everyone's got different opinions on it, and
Apparently,
if you want to get it, I've got no problem with people getting
apparently
it.
the virus, it can't live on the saxophone lip.
Nah, you can't.
No
yeah.
way.
Apparently, if you practice
Jazz
jazz,
kills
you don't get the virus.
Yeah. Jazz wards off the virus. So if you're playing jazz
Oh,
constantly,
man.
you won't
catch it.
Jimmy, that's true. Jimmy said this. Work this out. No Semaphore Greek festival, but Fringe is on. No festival for 2 years running. The Semaphore, and that's true. Hasn't been on for 2 years because they got more money. Fringe.
Yeah, that's right.
They're paying more money, mate.
The Fringe get government funding as well.
They do, so they got to toe the line.
Yeah,
Alan
yeah.
says- Alan says just drink a boost, drink some nutrition in there. Alan's wild.
Alan's well.
Alan is wild. Missed him on the Man United ones lately, but he comes in and writes comments. I love him. He's the best. I don't know if I'll do a show after the Manchester Derby, man. I'll let you know.
Well, it's been a good show, guys.
That's been a real good show.
It's been a good show. It's good to have the jazz man in.
It's been
Jazz
wild,
man's wild.
guys. It's been a wild ride.
It has been.
It has been a wild ride. And when
Yeah.
do you reckon the jazz man will return?
when you least expect him.
He just pops up.
Pops up.
He just comes out of nowhere.
He just comes out of nowhere.
He's like Kramer.
Just like RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah. He's like Kramer, just sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music.
Shawn Michaels set that.
No, we're happy to have you, man, and
No,
can't wait to have you back.
Thanks,
and,
lads.
you
Appreciate
know,
it.
watch out for the Jazz Man.
Watch
Watch
out.
out.
Come into a HFD screen near you.
That's it. What did you think of the new studio and everything, Jasmine?
Yeah, what do you think?
It is fantastic. I know the people watching can't really see
They
it.
can't
but
see
The
it.
all
It's very
Feel
professional.
like we're at a stadium.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
We're in the stadium, man.
Yeah, so the state we're in.
We're at that Oval.
We're hide the oval
Yeah.
once a week for it's
I know,
wild.
they just give it to HFD.
Yeah,
They don't even charge us.
No.
And especially not the $10 beers. They just
No, it's a wild setup, guys.
you have to say good night to everyone. So yeah, that's it. So
That's it, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Don't forget to like.
share.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good, wasn't it? So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
like, share, comment, subscribe.
Check out all our socials down below. Check out our merch. Our merch is in the description
And
below
that's
as
when
well.
you say all the jazzy stuff.
And the jazzy stuff.
Watch out for
Nah,
the
we'll be
jazz-
back next week. I don't know what.
Yeah,
Not
we don't,
sure
not
next
sure
week.
what day, but we'll be back next week. There'll be a few shows. The
Yeah.
United one will be back on Monday. Obviously,
Yeah.
we talk about the Manchester Derby. Podcast will be back. There should be a gaming one.
Yeah, and thanks, guys, everyone in the chat for coming along. And also, thanks to everyone that supported us on TikTok today,
Yeah.
earlier today with the battle. You guys are legends.
Yeah.
Especially a big shout out to Team Adelaide. We love you, man. Can't wait to do some more stuff with you. And
best.
and yeah, we'll be back, Nick. Oh, I'm not sure. You're doing
No,
game,
we'll be back. We'll be
gaming
back.
and
Not sure if there'll be a game, but we'll be back probably Monday.
yeah.
Monday.
So enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week, stay safe, and remember, stay hunky.
Stay hunky.
See you guys.